welcome to another episode of Fate by Dice, presenting Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. I am Nick, I'm gonna be your DM for today, and joining me are my players. Players, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Kostas, I'm playing Drawen, level 2 Duergar, Circle of the Sports Druids with the Far Traveler background.
Hello, I'm Galen and I'm playing Amator. He's a second level Cleric of Lathander.
Hello, I'm Panos. I'm playing Acheron, the faithful servant of death, Kelemvar.
Awesome, very nice. So, last we left off in our last episode, our heroes infiltrated the Redbrand Hideout in Phandelver, where they fought their way in, fought a weird, whispering, telepathic monstrosity hiding in one of the caves, and wiggled their way in through the rooms, through secret entrances and secret tunnels inside the hideout, which, by the way, lies in the basement of the Tresendal Manor, the oldest and noblest building in Phandelver. And inside the basement, they now find themselves in front of a room which looks like a mausoleum of some sort. So, let's dive in. Let's see, here we are. So last time, you successfully evaded a trapped hallway through careful observation, and came across a very elegant embossed double doors depicting a mourning angel. And as you opened those doors, you saw what you see now before you, a very damp, dark crypt, basically, housing some sarcophagi, and some skeletal protectors, it seems, are propped against the walls in some places inside this room. And apart from all of that, the only other, distinguishing feature about the room is one huge carved tree it's carved in one of the walls of this room. Although this seems to be an unoccupied room, apart from the skeletons, it's very dimly lit by sconces housing torches against the walls. What would you like to do as you come across this new room?
Since it is dimly lit, I would like to cast light on my holy symbol again.
Okay.
Just so that we can see better.
Right. So your eyes flash with the distinguishing flash of Lathander, the Morning Lord. Where do you cast your cantrip, your light cantrip?
At my holy symbol.
Okay, so your holy symbol flashes brightly and illuminates the room in front of you. You see these three skeletal protectors right in front of you, and on the far side of on the far wall, you see two sarcophagi against the walls. Everything in here appears to be fairly dusty. Not much traffic through this particular room of the hideout. And it's awfully creepily quiet in here also.
Can I do a perception check to see if any of these skeletons are moving or?
Sure. Yeah.
or
Go ahead. With a glance from the door frame, you can check for that.
Acheron, as all you know, he has a problem with the living dead.
Yep.
He wants to purify them and send them to the normal journey they should have.
Of course. Go ahead and roll your perception check for these.
I want to remind you that at the last session I have cast guidance on Acheron.
Right.
So
yeah.
if he wants, he can use 1d4.
You can do that. You can add that d4 if you want. I'm gonna say roll with advantage as well because you're so intrinsically you know immediately about these undead creatures. You fought them before countless times. Oh boy. Roll that the guidance, I'm gonna say, if you want. Add the d4.
Oh, no.
Oh,
The
wait.
investigation was...
It's fine. Roll that extra die.
1d4, right?
Yeah, it's 1d4.
1.
It's a 1.
So it's a total of 8.
It's a total of 8 with that advantage. Let me see. Okay. These appear to be decorative skeletons. Possibly, put there as a means of deterring grave robbers or, as part of a ritual. They don't appear to be. They don't appear to be moving at all.
Do they appear armed?
In fact, yes.
All of them?
Let me see. I mean, they all have some parts of armor are still on their bones, on their bodies, skeletal bodies. But the armor is so degraded and rusted that one may call that useless.
What about weapons?
And they do have weapons as well, sheathed on their sides.
All 6 of them?
Yes, in fact.
Okay, I would like to swap places with Amator, maybe. If he's willing.
Agreed.
All right. You can swap
And
that.
from the comfort of 10 feet away, I'm gonna just slowly move my spores towards the first skeleton.
Ooh.
And try to affect it by it, just to see if it's gonna sneeze, basically.
You want to make a skeleton sneeze? Okay. I don't know if that's gonna work, but of course you can try. So, are you casting something on the? Are you casting?
It's the hail of spores enhanced by this symbiotic entity.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna give me a second.
Yeah.
DM, I'm gonna do ready action. If I see any movement, I'm gonna act.
Okay.
And I'm touching Acheron on the shoulder and say, "May the Morning Lord bless you."
Okay, perfect.
And cast guidance.
One more guidance. You feel the warmth of the thunder washing over you, Acheron. Right. So you send that.
Yes, if I could also basically, if I see a reaction, I would like to move back just behind Acheron.
Okay.
And this is DC 13 Constitution for 6 points of damage.
Right. Amazing. Oh. Okay.
Can I move and then I can ready my action?
Oh wow. You can move. Yes. You
And
can.
th-
Yeah. You can
then I
move.
can stand and be ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can move your token as Drawen sends out this cloud of spores illuminated by the light on Amator's holy symbol. They almost look like glitter on in space as they move. And they surround, I guess, the first skeleton you see. And they seem to stick on the bones themselves, on the rusted helmet and the scraps on the skeleton's body. And they start growing these blackened mushrooms. As you see, some of the bones as well get covered by the spores. And I mean, the bones and all the skeleton is pretty yellowed already. And you see some of the bones start to blacken actually, but there is no reaction from anything. You don't see any movement from the skeletons.
I would actually like to create two mushrooms, one for each eye socket. They are purplish mushrooms just covering the eye socket.
Perfect.
Yes,
The hollow eye sockets get filled with these protruding mushrooms now. Amazing.
And I'm telling you the rest. It seems fine for now.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we move inside?
I think something will trigger them. A step.
Well, maybe the coffins.
Yeah. Is there anything different in the coffins? I mean,
You can examine them if you want. You have
Yeah.
to get a little bit closer, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm going closer to this one. Here.
You see, I mean, you can see that these are, typical sarcophagi. I think it's sarcophagi, yeah. And I mean, they're stone coffins, and the lid is like a huge, pretty thick stone lid. And on top of the lid, there's a depiction of a human, sort of depicting the person or whatever is inside, maybe. So you see two of them as you're getting closer to the two on the western wall. Sorry, you see these two. The depiction on the lid is of a male human dressed in these, elegant, noble clothes, maybe. Not any sort of knight with weapons or anything. This must be the personal mausoleum of the Tresendars, you can imagine.
Perfect.
And
the third one on the other side.
You see, these two are depicting two males, and the other one on the eastern wall is depicting a female noble, also human, wearing like a very flowy gown dress.
Amator, would you like to move inside, please? I feel uncomfortable with you outside.
Have you heard anything about the history of the family here?
I think you did learn something, and I believe that was something about the sword you found, Acheron. Yes, exactly. That it was wielded by the last Tresendar, named the Black Hawk, and it was lost for centuries or for many years, and it appears it somehow ended up in the personal stash, the hoard of the Nothic you fought. And yeah, it appears the last member of the Tresendars died fighting for his home, his manor.
Nick,
Yeah.
could I leap on top of the sarcophagus on the east side and basically peer through the door that is next to it? Like, I want to see if I hear any noise.
Yes, I forgot to mention, yeah, the exits in the room. There's one exactly where you just went. There's a door, a wooden door, just like all the other ones you saw in the complex, leading to the east. And there's also another one leading on the northwestern side of the room, leading north. Okay, so you hop, Drawen, you hop on one of these sarcophagi. Not
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not the most noble thing to do. And as you encroach on the door to the east, ever so slightly, you see one of the skeletons on the northern wall, sort of like with a very croaky movement, turns its head and starts looking at your direction with two mushroom eyes.
If I can, I'll just do a dodge action, putting my accent hammer in front of me, just ready to.
Okay.
And I'll slowly step back.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
the skeleton just turned its head. It didn't do any other movements to attack you. But it seems it was offended. Maybe you either hopped on the sarcophagus or you got close to it. You don't know.
I'm still on top, to be honest, though.
You're still on top, yeah. And the skeleton, frankly, is still tracking your movement as you are stepping on the sarcophagus.
Okay. So if I see it doesn't do anything more than that, I'll go back slowly forwards and try to listen through the door. As I'm looking at the skeleton.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You see, as you start to creep forward once again, the skeleton, still tracking your movement with his head, with its head. This time, you get close to the door once more. The skeleton peering at you with its newly acquired mushroom eyes. Doesn't appear to turn hostile yet, or you don't know. And go ahead and roll me that perception check you wanted to hear through the door.
That's an 18.
That's an 18, perfect. Okay. So, you can't exactly get your ear on the door to listen. You're a bit far away for that. You have to get even closer. But you still manage to pick up some noises through it, through the cold stone wall. You hear a muffled human voice. You can't exactly hear what it says, it's pretty quiet. But then you hear a shouting voice, probably a very scruffy, gruff, coarse voice shouting back. Stop yapping! Oh my god! You get food when you get food, okay? And that's
I'm
it.
motioning to the rest. I'm like-
Silence. Yep. Okay, what?
I'm moving close to.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Moving close to Drawen.
All right.
But also I'm alerted for any movement around.
Nick,
Yes.
can I overstretch myself? I'm about probably 5 feet tall.
Meaning.
So can I overstretch
Yeah.
myself, right? I want to Mission Impossible style to from where the sarcophagus is
Yep.
to kind of is there a door handle?
Yes, there is. There's like a metal ring above a keyhole that you can pull to open the door.
Yeah. I just want to kind of reach from over there, the door handle, and just see if the door is able to open. I don't want to fully open it or anything. I
Okay.
just want to make sure that we don't require
Okay.
to unlock it or anything.
Perfect. So, as you guys move even closer, you get into the room, and Drawen notions to you to move closer, turns around and goes for the metal handle on the wooden door. You see Amator, all of you see actually, the two skeletons on the northern wall. They both keep looking at Drawen, and their hands start moving, and they go for their swords, and they grab their swords, and they stay there, unsheathing their swords a little bit, not doing anything hostile yet. But they
I
seem...
do that.
Guys, I'm gonna be hostile.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my nature. This is my nature.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I
Yes.
said
No, I understand completely. I understand.
Yep, I understand.
I'm going to stab them.
Okay, I mean, they seem to have a problem with you going maybe for the door. You're not sure yet. Or maybe disrespecting the tombs of these people here. You're not sure. So, they're not hostile. I mean, you saw them. They're clearly... I mean, the two on the northern wall can clearly move. What would you like to do for that?
I would like to attack them.
Okay. Roll initiative then, if you are going to attack. We're gonna roll initiative.
I say, as I see him drawing his sword, I'm, silently, kill them silently. There is people behind this door.
Okay, perfect.
Have to read their end properly. I turn to Drawen and I don't know, a fanatic. I'm telling this.
Perfect. Amazing.
Why not? I had a ready action, I think.
I mean, that was... you can do your action of attacking, or we can actually no. We're gonna roll initiative. This is considered surprise. I'm gonna say you have the first round for yourselves, and then we will see.
Nice initiative roll.
Then we will see what happens after.
But.
Oh boy.
Acheron
Yes.
has a
Yeah,
D4.
yeah.
But what to add to it?
Right. You can add the D4 from guidance to your initiative. Yeah.
Okay, it's a 9.
It's in 9.
It's a 9.
Okay, that's fine. Whose Amator is not on the... Where is your... Oh, here it is. And you rolled
No,
a 10.
I already.
Oh, wait.
I see myself already added.
Yeah, you're added. Sorry, that's my fault. Okay. So, go ahead and act on that initiative if you wanted. I mean, you can certainly, rearrange the order if you wanted for the first round. And it's your turn.
Okay,
I mean,
I
you're gonna
let
act.
Acheron act before me.
Very nice.
Okay. So I act after Acheron and before Drawen.
Okay, thank you. I'm going for the hand of one skeleton. Maybe.
One moment, please. Sorry. I'm gonna add. Why is it not doing that? Perfect. So it's
Also, guys, you can see my lantern on my belt. That is, it has a blue white aura and a dim light. And when I'm going close to the skeletons, it's getting brighter and brighter.
amazing. All right. Go ahead and I'm gonna. So Amator and Acheron are gonna flip initiative. Is that right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. You go first, and then Amator.
Okay, I'm going for
Philip,
the.
I'm going to ready my action to trigger when Drawen makes his move.
Okay. So
Do you
Acheron,
want
go.
me to tell you what this is going to be?
Wait. So we're gonna resolve Acheron's turn first, and then you can ready your action on your turn. Or in fact, if you're just going to ready, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Amazing. 17. That's perfect. Six slashing damage. Your new sword gleaming in the light. Very sharp. It hits the bone, cracking it, shattering shattering the bones in two. No sweat. You hit. I am assuming you hit the skeleton in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay. For
I'm
6
trying to
damage. Perfect.
Pick up
All right.
the hand.
So you see, you attack the skeleton. Some of the bones start breaking, but it doesn't seem to be a detergent for the skeleton at all, as its head snaps to you after looking to Drawen for this whole time. Its head turns, snaps to you, and it unsheaths its sword completely and grabs it by both hands and takes up a battle stance to fight you, actually. Okay, do you want to move or do anything with your bonus action?
I think. How many skeletons there are?
There are 6. 2 on the northern wall, 3 on the southern wall, and 1 on the eastern wall against the wall.
I think with my bonus action I will have the Shield of Faith.
Nice.
I'm speaking a bit to my shield, and there was purple bluish aura around it.
All right. So your shield starts glowing with the same aura as your lantern, and actually, as you struck the skeleton, you saw sort of your lantern reacting to the hit, almost getting brighter as you struck the bone, and the skeleton also getting engulfed by this aura as well. Okay, roll. Go ahead for perfect. Shield of Faith. Your shield is now better at deflecting, and your AC is +2, up to a 21. Amazing.
Yeah.
So you're concentrating on that.
Yeah, I'm standing where I am
Okay.
right now. I'm not going back. It's something that irritates me.
Okay. Perfect. So now we go to Amator's turn. Let's go.
Okay. Do I see the rest of the skeletons moving?
Yes. In fact, you do see them as the two in front of you start to unsheathe their swords. The other ones also start with sort of like a spasms start to come to life, basically, and start, straightening their helmets and starting to draw their weapons to attack you.
Okay, so Amator, for the first time in his life, is faced with undead, which is the Morning Lord's worst enemy.
Yep.
Kind of.
Lot of undead hate.
Immediately, he's filled with holy anger, and you see his eyes start to glow with white light. And he starts to speak in Celestial, but with a voice that is like 2 octaves lower than his own.
Oh boy.
It's like some other entity speaking through him. And then he raises his holy symbol, and then there is an eruption of golden light, like a wave washing throughout all the room. And he hits all the undead with Lathander's holy light, which is Radiance of the Dawn by Channel Divinity.
Perfect.
Clutch.
Amazing. That's amazing, actually. You do in fact hit all of them, I think. Yeah, even the furthest
I
away.
Do. It's a 30-foot radius.
30-foot radius, yeah. Wow, perfect. All right. I have a lot of constitution saves to roll right now, so hold on.
Start with the northern one. And
I'm gonna go clockwise.
Go clockwise, yes.
Okay, so let's see here. It's constitution save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wow, these rolls are awful. So first one is a fail, and you do 13 radiant damage. Wow, amazing. Let me check something. Wow, okay. So let me see here. That was a lot of damage. Your eyes start glowing ever so brightly, the brightest ever glowed before. You scream, you chant this holy ritual with your deep voice, and as you finish, there's an explosion of light inside this room. It engulfs you, your friends, and the skeletons get washed by the radiant wrath of Lathander as they burn away. Not all of them, but most of them. This skeleton is dead once more. This one survives, the one that Acheron hit. The one behind Drawen also dead. Come on. And from the 3 on the south wall, 2 also die. And they get reduced into piles of bone and rusted, destroyed armor and weapons.
You hear Amator say, "Begone, foul creatures of the night."
Amazing. And as they do get destroyed, you see from the holy light, almost like a soul escaping from them. there's these little smoky wisps of white, blue ether that raise from the piles of bone, and they start moving towards Acheron's lantern slowly. Do you want to do anything in your turn? Amazing.
Yeah, I have a free interaction with an object.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my free interaction is going to be open the door that is behind me.
Okay, you check the door, it's not locked, so you can in fact open it, and I'm gonna reveal to you what's behind door number 1. There is a small corridor, not much. There's a small corridor with a door you see at the end of it, leading east.
Okay, and I'm going to enter this corridor.
Okay.
Shout to the others quickly this way.
Okay. So you bolt out of there, perfect. And because it's now Drawen's turn actually, in the surprise.
Yeah.
And Drawen, as you start, as you hear Amator shouting this command to you, you hear something else from the other side of the wall. You hear
Amator, shoes.
yeah, you hear a she, what's happening? Someone's there. Someone's up the crypt. Hide. And you can start your turn if you want.
Okay, so I'll just attack the one next to me.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, I'm gonna say you are kind of balancing on the. I mean, you're kind of small, so it's fine. You can attack normally if you want.
It's fine. It's just I'm basically pushing myself back to the sarcophagus. I'm balancing a bit,
Yeah,
and then with my hand axe, I'll try to hit the skeleton.
And my axe. Go ahead. Roll your attack.
That's only a 9.
Wait.
Out of balance. Of
Wait, you threw it? You can also attack. I mean, you're in range.
No, I'm not throwing it.
Oh.
I'm not in range. I'm just on top of the sarcophagus.
Oh, it's strength. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. But the 9 is not enough, I'm afraid.
Well, I was just balancing, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I have my offhand as well with the light hammer.
Like the hand axe strikes one of the shoulders of the skeleton. That is the only part of it that is, covered in armor, basically. You miscalculated that, and it falls off. The light hammer hits the other shoulder, where there's also a tiny little patch of armor there that deflects your hammer as it hits. Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So in that case, I'm gonna put my back on the wall.
Okay.
And tell to Acheron, they heard us. I think they are preparing themselves. And I'm gonna finish my turn.
Amazing. So now we go into normal initiative. And the skeletons... actually... Amator, what is your dexterity modifier, if I may ask? I mean...
It's +2 for a 14 dexterity.
Okay, roll a d20, please, to see if you or a skeleton are gonna act first. I'm gonna roll in front of the board here. Oh, I rolled a 4.
Easy.
Ooh, not so easy.
Terrible rolls, but win.
Not so easy. But yeah, you win.
I win with a 7 versus your 4.
Yeah. But before you
I play
act,
again.
there is one skeleton. Oh wait.
Is he dead?
Oh yeah, he's dead. That skeleton is in fact dead. I'm gonna remove him from the initiative. So you go first, Amator again. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going first.
I see.
We swapped for the first round.
No,
For the first round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can keep that if you want.
keep it.
Okay.
Okay, play.
Yeah.
Acheron.
Acheron.
Go for
So it's you act first.
Yeah, I'm seeing the strength of La Thunder. I really respect the god.
Light
But
and death.
but it's my work. You can. It's the way that I'm make a living.
Yes. This is work.
So I'm gonna hit again the undying.
Mm-hmm. You see
Skeleton.
you see the skeleton now has your full attention, still with the mushroom eyes in its sockets, but you know it's looking at you and it's angry, even though it doesn't have any skin to show it. Ooh, that's 20. Perfect. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. 13 slashing. Wow. You cleave this. You bring your sword down. It hits the shoulder blade and it doesn't stop. I mean, you cleave all the bones, all the ribs, the pelvis, and you break the skeleton apart in two, and it collapses in another pile of bones. And as you do, you see, as the dust settles on the pile of bones, there's another faint, smoky, blue-white wisp of smoke rises from the pile, and it heads towards your lantern. And as it reaches it, you see it gets absorbed and the light gets a bit brighter. And it's dead.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move next to the other door here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want to protect Drawen from an attack from this skeleton.
Perfect. Yep.
So I'm taking the aggro, I can say.
Okay. Yep. Perfect.
I'm beating a bit my shield and my sword.
Yeah. I mean, it risks an attack of opportunity if it passes by you, so I think it is going to attack you. Let's see.
You hear on the back Drawen saying, "No one hears me. Shush!"
Yeah, I mean, that plan went off the window very quick. And it's now Amator's turn, who is hiding.
Amator realizes that his friends are still fighting in the room. He wished for them to follow him inside the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
But we are not surrounded by enemies. But since nobody's coming, he's coming here to check what's going on.
Okay. So you pick inside the room once again, and you see a pretty, the same as you left it, although this time one more skeleton is dead, and there is only one left. You do have a line of sight.
How come I see two alive on the initiative?
Oh yeah, on the initiative I forgot. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna remove that. There's only one left.
Okay, I'm going to target the one left with Atoll the Dead.
All right. It has to roll a wisdom save, right?
Let's see if necromancy works against these things.
I mean, it did. I mean, it seemed to work when Drawen's spores hit it. Let's see if it makes the save though, which it doesn't. With a 5, it takes 7 necrotic damage, and weirdly enough, it takes the damage and the full damage. No immunities, no resistances, to necrotic on those skeletons, and it's exactly how much you needed to destroy it. And you see, Acheron, you see the skeleton in front of you, kind of seize and freeze up, and all its bones start to kind of vibrate, and it explodes like a ragdoll explosion of a video game skeleton, and bones go flying everywhere. One hits you, probably, and yeah, it leaves behind only this faint blue-white wisp of smoke that, you know, slowly drifts towards your lantern, and it gets absorbed, and your light gets bright for a moment, and then it fades away as all the skeletons in this crypt are dead. Perfect.
I
Drawen and ask, Drawen, what did you hear when you went close to that door?
There are prisoners
behind it?
inside. There are prisoners and some people yelling. They noticed the noise from the crypt.
Okay.
Let's act quickly.
Yeah.
Acheron, would you do the honors of kicking the door?
By the way, Nick, is
Yep.
it unlocked? Like, because of seconds?
You can check maybe with a sleight of hand check to see if it's unlocked.
Oh, did I not do it previously when I was doing the Wolf?
I'm gonna guess that perception check was for.
I can roll.
Yeah, it was for sounds, more for sounds behind the door. I mean, you don't. I mean, there is a keyhole. You can check by pulling or pushing the door to see if it's unlocked, or you know, with a sleight of hand or with an investigation check, perhaps.
The same. It's only a 4.
The rolls tonight are terrible.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
RNG gods did not bless us today. Sleight of
I'm
sleight
still
of
cursed
hand.
from that goblin.
Yeah.
I have guidance. Should I try?
You do.
You used the
Just
guidance
barge in, man.
on the initiative.
Just
Now
barge
you
in.
have guidance.
You did use it on the initiative.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So
I
as you go towards the door to check its status to see if it's locked or unlocked, you kind of grab the handle to slyly check without making any sort of noise, and you just pull the door a little bit and it just opens. It just opens a bit, but at least you know it's unlocked. Do you want to peek through, or do you want to? What do you want to do?
Acheron, it's your time to shine. And I'm pushing him slowly.
Perfect. Yeah. What's the plan?
I'm locked to the skeletons, fully like. Let me burn them. I want to cleanse the room and everything.
There's a whole ritual. We have to close off the whole area. It takes like 2 hours to do the ritual.
Yeah. This is a sacred job for Kellenborg, but I will kick the door. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Amazing. I mean, yeah. The door is unlocked. You do know that there's
He does that.
on the other side. Yeah.
Can I do
Move your
dodge
token.
action?
I know how to make an entrance.
Let's say we are still on initiative for this.
Ah, okay.
So you can all act however you want on your initiative. So is there anything, Amator, you want to do before? I mean, yeah. let's say Amator goes first. Is there anything you want to do before Acheron kicks down the door?
Okay, since we know there are enemies behind that door, I'm going to ready at all the dead as soon as I see any of them.
Okay. Right. So you gather the spell energy on your hands. You are
And since I'm
concentrating.
Yeah, okay. I'm not concentrating on anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yes,
you
but when
exactly,
when you are reading an action, you are using your concentration
Exactly.
and your reaction.
yeah, exactly.
That's true. Okay, so I cannot cast any guidance or anything.
right.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, perfect. And Acheron, I mean, you know, you have these skeletons before you to purify, to cleanse, but there's a more immediate danger probably behind this door. Is there what do you want to do? What's your big entrance to the threat behind the door?
Do I hear something or a scream?
I mean,
I
it's
kick the
pretty silent. There is like a very drawn out moment of silence as you're staring the door down in front of you, and you can hear behind it. There's like a very faint whisper between two people, and they're saying like, "Where are they? Is it over? Shh! They're gonna hear us, fool." And it appears
the moment they say
yeah.
bam,
Okay.
I'm smashing the door.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, you raise your foot, you hit the door with all your might. It flies off its hinges. It flies off from the wall, and it hits the opposite wall in the room. And you hear three screams from behind the door. Oh, they're here!
What I'm seeing?
Yeah, and as the door opens, you see. Actually, let me do that first. You see that there is a long room in front of you, stretching, from south to the north, and it's sort of like partitioned into three areas with iron bars walling off the north and the south. And it appears these are some sort of holding cells, as there is filthy straw that lines the floors of those cells. And there are also hinges on doors that are secured by chains and padlocks. And you see there are some captives inside those cells with a quick glance in the room before you start chopping off heads. And most importantly, right in front of you, I'm gonna actually move you a little bit so you can see. Oh, wait. I'm gonna move you so you can see what's happening as you kick down the door, let's say. You see that there are two Redbrands that were pressed against the wall of the door, trying to hide their presence and ambush you if you went inside. And there's another one kind of like trying to do the same thing, but they're unsuccessfully because there is no space. And I'm gonna roll initiative for those guys now. And there's no surprise because they know you're there, but there is no surprise from either side because you also know that they're there. And I'm gonna say you have
the basic.
yes, you have your movement still. You can move if you want, and you also have your bonus action. And I'm gonna remind
move here just to make some space for the others.
Okay. If you do move there, you're gonna get 2 opportunity attacks, right? If you leave the reach of the two that are on the north. I'm gonna say, but kicking the door down. Let's say that's your free object interaction of the round. So you have your action still if you wanna attack or do anything, and you also are concentrating on Shield of Faith, right? So you also have that. So yeah, before you move there, if you want, you can attack or do your full action.
I will attack the Redbrands and the south side.
Amazing. Go for it.
The right side.
Now it's on the initiative count of Acheron.
Yes, and Amator.
That means if I see any Redbrands, my reaction triggers.
Yes, okay? Yes. Let us resolve Acheron's turn. I'm gonna say you can see the one there.
17.
Perfect. 17 hits. These guys, I mean, they wear leathers. It's fine. Go ahead and roll your damage. 12. Holy shit.
12 slashing.
You're attacking the one on south.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Wow, you almost cleave him dead with one strike. He didn't expect that grand of an entrance. Before he has time to shout anything, he gets a sword across his chest. There's a big wound, and he starts hyperventilating from the sudden strike. Do you?
And
yeah.
With my free action, I'm screaming to the guys. Guys, here are the captives. I found them.
Okay, perfect. One last thing. Do you move where you are right now? Because if you do,
I'm going to take the opportunity attacks.
Okay. All right. There are two attacks.
For the others to have space to attack.
Perfect. There's two attacks coming at you. Not very likely to hit as you have 21 armor class right now. Come on. Nope. 6 probably doesn't hit. Ooh, but there's a 22.
22, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
One of them rolled very, very, very high. And he hits you for 8 piercing damage with a sword as you leave his reach. And I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw as a concentration check for your Shield of Faith.
Constitution saving.
It's a saving throw. And the DC is 10. Ooh, you do not make it, unfortunately. You lose your Shield of Faith. As you didn't expect the guy to hit you from behind. You see the light from engulfing your shield kind of fades away and it goes back into your lantern. And now we resolve Amator's ready action. Yeah, you can move.
Can I move even further?
Yeah. But if you leave this guy's reach, he's gonna take.
It's gonna have an attack.
Yeah, he's gonna attack you as well. These guys now don't have any reactions for anyone wondering. Now we're gonna resolve Amator's ready action. Go ahead and go ahead and post the Toll the Dead.
Said that I can only see the one on the north, right?
Yeah, you can only see this guy.
He has not taken any damage yet, right?
No damage.
So my Toll the Dead is only at the 8. If
Exactly.
Succeeds.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll the wisdom save. That is a natural 20. He has a minus
damage.
1. Yeah,
Yeah, but anyway, it's no
19.
big deal.
Okay. They were kind of expecting you guys, so they're not so surprised by your arrival here, and they seem to be, you know, these guys are mercenaries, in fact, so they have some skills fighting, I'm gonna say. So that ends Acheron's turn, that ends Amator's ready action, and now it's Drawen's turn.
Okay, so I'll move inside. Oh, okay.
Is there a problem? Okay.
Yeah. I see. Not great.
Yes.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first two, they have used the reaction, right?
The two on the north, they don't have any reactions.
Ah, perfect. Okay, that's awesome. The two on the north. Okay.
And the one on the south, sorry, just to clarify, the one on the south is very, very hurt by Acheron. He's more than blooded.
Okay. Okay, so I will attack the one on the north.
Okay.
With my hand axe.
Go for it.
That's a 17
nice.
for 8 points of damage.
17 hits. Your hand axe finds contact and you deal 8, right?
Okay, yeah.
Wow. With one
sorry,
strike,
it's not only 8. It's
Okay.
I have this symbiotic entity, so it's
I add the... Oh, I add 1. Okay.
1.
Ooh. So 9. Perfect. You see, with one strike, this guy is bleeding all over the place. The hand axe finds, you know, a major vessel, blood vessel, somewhere, you know, on his arm, and it starts bleeding all over the stone floors. Amazing.
Okay, perfect. Second attack against him with my light hammer.
Oh my god. That's a
critical.
critical hit. Amazing.
That's a damage. It's the second entry, and he probably dies.
Yeah. Wow. You rolled 4s. What? That's amazing.
I'm gonna do the symbiotic entity twice as well.
Yeah. Roll the 2d6. What? Oh my god. So that's a total of... Whoa, wait.
I mean, well, they...
You rolled 3 times. Yes. Verdict dead. So it's 8 plus 11. You dealt 20 damage. This guy... 19. Yeah. This guy had 7. So he explodes all over the cell walls. He hits the bars. You start beating him with your hammer, and he is reduced into a pile of goo, basically blood and skin and muscle against the walls.
I love it.
As his friend, who's right next to him, just takes it all in, all the blood. He looks at you with a newly formed fear in his eyes. With that strike, amazing. So he is dead.
Okay, I think it's a good point for me to intimidate the other two. And just shout to them with my angriest face, drop your weapons!
Alright.
It's over.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah.
I'm also helping.
You're helping, yeah. I mean, you guys inside here, two very strong presences.
I'm not very good, but it's a 12.
It's a 12. It's a 12. Okay. Oh, these guys also have intimidation, but for this, they're going to roll insight. Yeah. Ooh. Not so good. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you end your turn? Is there anything else you want to do? Move or something?
I think I'm in a good position because Amator generally doesn't go inside. I can move a bit forward here.
Okay. Right. So, okay. You see,
Yeah.
so it's that ends your turn. Okay. So, the one that witnessed his friend explode in a gory death right beside him, he hears you shouting, drop your weapons, surrender. After a blow like that, he weighs his options, and it's not looking good for him. So he is going to disengage and run away. Without
Why did I do that?
he's drop his weapon, he's gonna run. And so with his movement,
Amator blocks him.
kinda blocks him. He can
Not
run,
really.
yeah. Like he can do like a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he goes through the door. And actually
God.
also closes the door behind him. Just screaming the whole way. Ah! Perfect. The other guy
Okay.
is dead. Yep. Forget about him. And the last one, who's almost
The
dead.
other guy, as soon as he plays, he gets the Hail of Spores.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, it's his turn right now. So roll that, please. How much? How? Okay, what's the
It's for
damage?
6 points of damage.
Wow. Oh, but he rolls a save. Okay.
Yeah, DC.
It's 13. He
13.
rolled an 11. He takes the damage. 6, and that's enough. What do you know? Perfect. You see, this guy was also ready to run. He was not happy to be here. And
As he starts running, the spores they around his face. He can't see anywhere.
Yes, exactly. He starts running. Actually, he does manage to escape the room, but he takes 5 steps outside and collapses next to Amator. Dead. Boop. He was already, I mean, you knew he was dead the moment he inhaled those spores, but you humored him, you let him run away, and he died from the spores eating him from the inside. And with that, amazing. All the Redbrands, I mean, not all the Redbrands, but the ones you see are dead. And it's Amator's turn after that. Yeah.
Amator, we've seen that before
fearing
with
that-
Clark, with the Goblin boss. Finish them as they run away.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I don't want him to alert the whole cave, the whole dungeon. So I'm going to follow it.
That's wise. That's very wise. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door for you, and you open the door, and he's right there. He could not run any further, and he closed the door as the last means of defending himself. And you see him like he opened the door. You see him ready there, and as you open it, you're like, ah! Go ahead.
Is there any way that I can go over him? No.
You cannot go over him. I mean, you could grapple him if you wanted. You could try to do that. Yeah.
The problem is that strength-wise, I'm a wimp.
Yes.
I don't have the muscle necessary to grapple him.
Yes. I know. And you see this guy is, I mean, he's a mercenary. There is some muscle on him. He's kind of tough. You could have troubles trying to immobilize him. But he's, I mean, the corridor is very narrow and he's kind of blocking the way. You cannot go past him. If there is another way, you could block his way, perhaps.
I don't have the right spells to do that. That's the problem.
I mean, you could always damage him.
Can I do like a somersault over him?
Ooh, let's see. I'm gonna check something.
What would that require?
I'm gonna say that would be also an athletics check.
Will it be an action though?
Maybe we can resolve this as part of your move. Let's see now. Something. Okay. I mean, ceilings here are like 10 feet, right? There is enough room for you to jump over him. This is not like a very short tunnel or something, this corridor. But it would require a very high athletics check to jump over him without even also without taking a running start, right?
Okay.
I mean, the rule for
didn't I have a running start? 10 feet,
yeah, but you
10
took
feet before.
you took like a very a turn, and the sarcophagus is kind of blocking your way, kind of. Let's see.
What if I use the sarcophagus to jump higher?
Oh. Okay. Okay, look. This is...
I'm just asking if
Yeah.
it's going to work.
You can roll... I mean, this is going to require an athletics check either way, right?
Yeah. But will it be an action?
Let's say no. Let's say it's going to be part of your move action.
Okay.
If you jump from the sarcophagus, you... let's see.
Just don't forget that there is the opening of the door.
Exactly, yeah. When you...
That's true. That's true. So it's not 10 feet at that point. It's actually lower.
What
Because,
is... Yeah.
Because the door doesn't go to the ceiling, and
Yes.
Drawen is actually right.
Exactly.
So this cannot be done. It cannot be done.
Yeah, you cannot jump over him through the door, right?
Okay, I'm
you
going
can
to
always-
try to grapple the guy, even though that is a very small.
I mean, it's gonna be an strength check either way, so it's up to
but
you.
Okay.
It's not is it a strength check or is it athletics?
For jumping, it's athletics. For grappling, I think it's also athletics.
It's athletics.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I give
let's
my
go.
inspiration? Give me a second. Can I give my inspiration to Amator?
Yes, you can
do that.
You can do that, of course. You
Okay.
can share your inspiration.
I'll give my inspiration.
However you want.
Go, Amator.
Let's go.
So I roll with advantage, actually.
You roll with advantage, yes. Or
Okay.
wait, inspiration works is it a reroll or?
No, you use it. I think you use it either way. Even if you succeed anyway, you still use it up.
Ah, yes, indeed. Yeah, so you can roll with advantage. This is gonna be a grappling check, so it's gonna be a contested with his acrobatics or athletics.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm trained. At least I'm trained.
Okay,
in
I'm gonna say. Wait. I'm gonna roll his first, and I'm gonna say what you need to beat. He's gonna roll an athletics as well. He's better. You have to beat a 21.
No way.
Come on.
I think.
I cannot even.
You cannot.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Keep
can
your
roll a 20. You
inspiration.
can roll a critical if you want.
Have a faith to dice.
Even if
I can't take
roll
the
a
inspiration
critical,
back, can I? No.
I'm gonna say
No, I can't.
you
No,
gave
no.
the inspiration. If you roll a
Yeah,
crit,
it's fine.
if you roll a crit, it's ooh,
Close.
so close, man.
So
That's
close, but
yeah.
he rolled better.
Yeah.
Fine.
You try to reach for him.
At least you said this was not an action, right?
Wait, grappling is an action. If you wanted to jump over him,
Okay.
is
okay,
not. That's not
right,
an action.
That's right. So I'm going to finish my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Finish my turn.
All
But-
right.
Okay. He has used his reaction or not?
I think
He
he
still
moved.
has it.
Yeah,
moved,
because he
it was his
moved,
turn,
and
so
yeah,
it's refreshed.
he
Okay,
gets
okay.
it back.
Okay. I finish my turn right there.
Okay.
Or
You not
rather,
move back.
I move here. So the others have at least a chance with him.
Okay. Perfect. So it's Acheron's turn right now. I mean, you saw one of
we
them
are sending-
escaping.
We are sending the artillery now.
Where is he?
He is right here over the door. Yeah, he went into the hallway. So it's 5, 10, 15, 25. You can reach him with 30, I think, yeah? 30 feet of movement. It's 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, with exactly 30, you can see him. The door is open. Yeah, the door is open. You see him right in front of you, right there. It's kind of funny because Amator just steps back, steps to the side, and there another guy appears in front of him. And yeah, this time he's facing you, actually.
He seemed bloodied.
No, in fact,
wounded.
I think this guy hasn't taken any damage yet.
The Toll of the Dead.
No, that missed, and yeah, he just decided to leave immediately. Immediate retreat, yeah.
I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay, I mean, you can roll the same
soccer,
grapple.
like football.
Yeah, perfect.
Um,
You can roll the same. Okay,
Where
here.
I'm gonna grab him, but I want to stop him.
I mean,
So,
you can either grapple him, reduce his speed to 0, effectively grab him and prevent him from moving, or you can, if you want to tackle, you can shove him if you want, and either knock him
this
prone.
athletics also,
You can shove him and knock him prone, or shove him. I mean, it's not gonna help you
yeah,
at this instance.
like American football.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
mechanically,
gonna tackle him.
do you want? Yeah, but mechanically, do you want to grapple or do you want to shove?
What terrible rolls today.
Oh no, he rolled a
Natural
1.
one. So it's a
I
total
don't think
of
it
5.
matters.
Let's see if he rolls terribly, because he's I mean, his modifier is a +2, so he might roll lower than that. Ah, he rolled a 10. Oh my god. This guy is very slippery. He wants to live today, right? He immediately retreated. He hasn't taken any
Just
damage.
putting oil before
Yeah,
before the
exactly.
combat.
Okay, time to run, you know. He dodges everything.
He really wants to live.
Yeah. He wants to live, exactly. All right. I mean, you moved. That was your action to grapple, tackle him. You have your bonus action if you want.
I don't want to use my bonus
Okay.
action. I don't have anything.
Okay, so it's up to Drawen to stop this guy.
He still has.
I
Does he still have
have
5 feet of movement?
5 feet of movement left.
I think you were right under Drawen, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
started. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you do have 5 feet if you want to move. You can climb.
Okay.
You can climb on the sarcophagus as well.
Yeah. I'm going.
Making way for.
Yeah.
Making way for.
Going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, if you move away, he's gonna attack you. He has
Not a
his
good idea.
reaction back.
He has a reaction in disengage. He's in the phase
Drops-
of disengage now.
He drops
right?
his weapon. He drops his weapon. I remember what you said. No?
Well, yes, he did. He did actually. So he's just gonna punch you if if you move
Punch me.
away. Okay.
Punch me to my
He's
shield.
gonna punch you. Of course. Unarmed strike. Let's go. He adds his strength. I'm gonna
It's gonna be critical. I'm
listen.
sure.
I'm gonna
No.
roll.
Roll everything.
I'm gonna
He will
roll.
not hit you.
He adds a 4 to this, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna break his arm.
That's a 5.
Okay.
Yep, he
Yeah.
misses. He hits your metal plate. Sorry, your metal armor. It bounces off. Yeah, why did I do that? And it's Drawen's turn.
Cool.
Telling to him you are
Right.
a lizard, but I am a wolf.
Amazing.
Okay. I see my mistake there, and I'm just furious.
Oh
I'm
boy.
running after him like a fucking panther.
Yeah, go. You go down on your 4s, start running after him like a very stubby, small
Use the
panther.
grapple.
So that's my
only
whole
thing that-
movement.
Yes.
That's my whole movement to reach him, and I'll try. Could probably even finish him off in one go, but
Possibly, you don't know. His turn is right after yours, and then it's Amator. Thing.
Nick, I want you to tell me. You said that they are wearing leather arm.
Yes,
or
yes.
leatherish. Okay, cool. I'll go for attacks again.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, their armor class
normal.
is even lower than that of the skeletons, in fact.
Okay.
And yes,
For 9 points of damage.
that hits. And he's
Okay.
immediately blooded with one attack of yours.
Symbiotic entity on top of that for
Oh,
2
boy.
points of damage.
Minus 11 for that. He is
Yeah,
very,
second
very
attack.
weak. Ooh.
Ooh.
18 for 4 points of damage plus
Plus?
symbiotic entity.
Plus,
for
I mean, he's finished. Even whatever. Yeah, he's done.
another 3. Okay,
Minus
perfect.
7. He's
Back up.
he is at 0. Drawen.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I want to. I'm just putting the hail of spores, all of them, on top of his corpse until you can't even see him. Like I'm really furious.
He
in this.
falls down dead. Spread eagle on the ground. And the spores start eating him immediately. He becomes the nourishment for new mushrooms to grow, and where the corpse once was, after 5-10 seconds, there's like a beautiful spread of colorful mushrooms all over.
That's more like it.
Yes, redeeming your mistake by letting them escape. Perfect. So, as things quiet down in this part of the cellars, you are once again alone. And you can do as you like. Let me clear the initiative order. What would you like to do, guys?
Here,
I would
Acheron.
like to enter the room with the prisoners.
All right. I'm guessing all of you, or if you want to split somehow, one of you can check the sarcophagi.
So I would like to. I'll go to Acheron. Acheron, here you go, and I hand him 8 mushrooms.
Oh, thank you, man.
Nice.
And I move to the north side to the door that is, this
Okay.
trader, this lizard man on top of the wall. I don't know how to call him. Yeah,
Okay.
he was trying to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so Drawen is gonna check the door to the north. Amator enters the cells. Acheron, what do you want to do?
I'm taking the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 HP each.
It's 1 HP each, yes. So with the 8, you can
The
replenish. Yeah.
The only caveat here is that you need basically 8 turns to do that. It's 1 mushroom per turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
It's gonna take almost a minute.
These are big mushrooms, yeah? You have to chew them really, really well to digest them.
Yeah, and at the same time, I'm seeing the mushrooms in the skeleton's head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm realizing that I'm eating the same thing, so it's a bit awkward.
No, I see this confusion and I say to us, no, these are not the same. Don't try these ones on the skeleton. It's yours though.
Okay. I'm chewing the mushrooms and at the same time I'm going back to the prisoner's room.
Okay, perfect. So move your token if you want into the cells. Drawen, move your token to the north. We're gonna resolve Drawen first before the role playing. Let's say. Okay, Drawen. You see, you reach the end of the hallway, the end of the corridor. There is one single door to the east. Like all the other doors, it's wooden with metal accessories, metal hinges. There's a keyhole and a pull bar on the door.
What do I see through the keyhole and what do I hear?
I think you see a very small room actually. It appears to be a storage closet, maybe, from the looks of it. There's no light in this room. It's very small. So this is some sort of storage, armory type of back room, maybe.
Do I hear anything?
Nothing. I actually roll a perception check through the door. That's a natural 1 for 6. 6 with a 6. You don't hear anything.
My keen ears will never
Yes.
fail me.
What do your keen Duergar ears tell you? There's nothing there. Awfully quiet behind this door. But you can see like the far side, the far wall, excuse me, peeking through the keyhole. This is like a 5 feet room, basically, like a 10 feet wide room. And it doesn't even extend to the north at all. It only extends to the south, maybe like 10 or 15 feet more. And there's nothing. It's very quiet, very dark in there. And it smells a little bit of, musky wood, probably some mold in there, some old.
Smells like home.
Yeah, exactly. Old forgotten equipment in here. Okay, do you want to try the door?
Actually, I would like to check for traps, and yes.
Okay, roll another perception check, maybe, or investigation. Sorry, whatever you want.
I'll
Roll
go for
better,
perception.
please.
And yeah, please roll better. Okay, 13. With a quick glance, you don't spot any mechanisms or any, magical traps placed on the door. But with the 13, you can understand, you can figure out that it's probably locked, this door. You see, like the deadbolt sticking out from the gap from the door to the wall inside. Yeah, you're looking at a
But that's not a problem.
locked door.
The first person I'm gonna look for the key is the one that I hacked on the back. While it was clean.
Perfect, yeah. You have to sort through the mushrooms. But
Oh my god, why did I do that?
yeah, but let me see. Damn. You don't find any keys on him actually, which is kind of odd, as being one of the guards to the cells probably. But yeah, you don't see any keys on him.
Okay. I will
And let me save you the hassle. You don't find any keys on either of the three guards to the cells.
I was actually not going for this.
Oh, okay.
I was going for the to search for secret doors because I know he wasn't going through there, so he was going somewhere.
Very smart. Yes. Roll with with advantage for secret doors. Yeah, because if he didn't have the key to the door, then where was he going exactly?
Another perception, right? I can do perception.
Yes. Roll another perception check.
That's a 21.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. You see, you look behind you, checking opposite to the door to the east, and check that part of the wall. And after also comparing it to the pattern of the wall where you found the last secret door, you can easily spot the hidden hinges that conceal a very thin, they form a very thin outline that forms a door to the wall. And yeah, with a very slight push, you can feel the wall give way and reveal to be a secret door right there. I don't know if you can see that.
Another quick look-see. Probably there's not a keyhole or anything.
Yes, there's no keyhole in this one. You have to open it a little bit to, even peek.
No, I'll just put my ear next to it. I don't want to risk it.
Okay, you don't have to roll another perception check. You are met with silence once again. There's nothing behind there to reveal any presences.
Okay. And just to finish my shenanigans,
Okay.
did I notice any daggers on any of the dead bodies,
Um,
or
let's see.
anything that I can use to pick the lock
Ah,
on the locked door?
these
I don't want to use my
guys.
wit.
Yeah. These guys only had their equipment on them. So basically, their armor, which is a leather armor, and a sword, in fact. Nothing else. And their cloaks, right? Being Redbrands, they all brand the scarlet cloaks on their back. And that's it. Nothing more. Very lightly equipped.
Would be okay. So in terms of picking a lock, do I
Okay.
have to have the thievery tools, the thieves tools, or
Yes, I think so. You do have, or yeah, some other, thin implement if you have it, sort of like a dagger.
could I maybe implement chill touch? I know it's necrotic. It's not actually chill
What would that
touch.
do on the door? I'm gonna ask you.
Uh,
Probably not
That's a
much.
very good question. Maybe no. There is an extra hand maybe that can
I
help.
mean the hand. No, I'm gonna say chill touch, which is not a touch spell, mind you. Not even a chill
Yeah,
spell. It's a ranged necrotic spell. So, yeah, it's not gonna help
fair enough.
right
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
it's fine. Okay, I'll start heading back probably a bit late.
Okay, so as you're heading back, we go to you guys, Acheron and Amator, who entered the cells right away. And you see, once again, the two cells and their occupants at this point. You see on the northern cell, there is one little boy. And probably sort of like tanned skin, curly hair. And on the south side, on the south cell, there's an older woman and probably a teenage woman as well. And as you enter
Okay.
again, they all raise their heads as they were hiding on the corners of the cells. And they reach to the bars. The woman on the south side, the older woman, she grabs the bars and she looks at you or whoever is closest, Acheron Amator, and she pleads at you, please, please let us out.
I'm going to address the older woman, which I assume is the mother of the family.
Yeah, I mean, you do see the
I'm going to
similarity.
take a guess. I'm going to take a guess that this is the missing family from the town.
That would
of
be a
Phandelver.
very, very wise guess.
I try to
These are
recall
lies.
the family name.
These were called, if you recall, the Dendrars, right?
Dendrar.
Thel Dendrar was the woodcarver the Redbrands killed and whose family they abducted. And these people in front of you right now, they do match the description. It was one woman, his wife, and their two teenage children, who were one 13-year-old Nars, the boy on the northern cell in the northern cell, and their 18-year-old daughter Nilsa, which is in the cell together with her mother.
we knew about one daughter. We didn't know about any other member of the family.
You didn't? That would be a mistake on my end. It was two children. The Redbrands took together with the wife of the family.
So, go ahead.
Okay. Who has the keys? Am I seeing any keyhole? Any?
I mean, yes, the cell doors are padlocked. There's like a chain wrapped around them, both of the doors, with a small lock. Probably you could pick it if you would, or even break it. And she says they might have the keys. Check their bodies. Open the other cell first. Open the other cell. As she gestures to you to open the cell to the north, where the boy is like scooted up a little bit. He was in one of the corners of the cell while the fight was going on, but now that he senses the danger is gone, he's also like wrapped his hands around the bars of the cell.
I'm checking the bodies. You said that.
Yeah, unfortunately there are no keys on the bodies, so you'll have to figure out something else to open these doors.
We find something else on these bodies?
No. As I said before, they're very lightly equipped. They only have their armor and their weapons on them.
No coins, no gems.
No, not even.
Can I check a bit the keyhole?
Yes. These these require. They're very simple locks. I'm gonna say right off the bat, but they do require a thieves' tool.
Checking a bit the stability.
Yeah, the stability. I mean, they're
Loose a bit.
They're a bit loose. You could break them, but it will be harder than picking them apart. You could break them with a successful athletics check if you tried. Or even, attack them with your sword, perhaps, and slowly destroy them that way. But the easiest way would be to lockpick them.
I think I will try my strength.
Okay. You can try to brute force them apart.
I'm going to ask Amator to stabilize the door, and I will try to bend the chain.
Right.
A bit.
Yes, amazing.
Okay, I'm going to touch Acheron on the shoulder and give him the blessing of Lathander.
All right, roll with advantage, with Amator helping you, and with a D4 extra from guidance. You can roll. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, roll.
Do you want the D4 or?
You have to roll the D4. Yes, the DC is 22.
Fuck.
You have
Just
a 50-50.
Just don't roll.
Yes, okay. Amazing. All right. So Amator holds the chain down, holds the padlock. You grab your new sword.
I'm using a kick. I'm putting my foot as a
fireman. You can kick the padlock. So you start hitting it with your foot again and again, and after 3 kicks, the chain actually breaks where it connects to the padlock, and it flies off, and the chain just falls on the floor, unwinding off the door. So the door creaks open on its hinges, a very rusty metal door. And did you open the... which cell did you open? The north, as the mother said, or the south
southern one?
Oh, the south one. Okay.
South one.
Okay, yeah. So the door opens, and the two occupants of the cell kind of stand on their feet, and the mother hugs her daughter, wraps her arm around her, and they just exit the cell, and they go right over to the other one on the north, and you see the mother grabs her son's hands, through the bars, clutches them together. It's okay. They're gonna get you out, honey. Don't worry. Please. And she turns to you once again, and she says, please, get my son out. Please.
I'm going to assume that
I will try
you
once
are.
again.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Amator.
I am going to assume that you are Madame Dendrar.
You see, she sighs heavily, with with a very big quiver in her breath, and she says, yes, my name is Myrna. Thel was my husband. And you see a tear forms on her cheek, and she kind of starts silently sobbing, and she says, they killed him, my sweet Thel. Please.
I'm going to try to comfort her.
Okay.
And say that my name is Amator, and this is my friends Drawen and Acheron.
Okay.
And tonight is the last night that the Redbrands are going to bother this town. I can assure you of that.
She just
maybe
yeah.
Maybe it's not the vengeance that you wanted. Maybe if we learned of the Redbrands activity earlier, we could help you all, help your family sooner. But at least take comfort in the thought that the Redbrands will be no more by tomorrow.
Perfect. She, while continuing to sob, she just hugs you, and she says, no, please, we just want to get out of here. We just want this nightmare to be over. I don't care about vengeance. I mean, it wouldn't be what Thel would want anyway. He was so sweet. We just want to go back home.
Where is he? Where is your husband?
I don't know. I've been here in the cell with my children for days. We managed to trick them into keeping us alive. I told them we had a very wealthy relative in Neverwinter, and I think they were gonna trade us off for a ransom. And at least I managed to keep my children safe.
Do you know who has the key for these cells?
No, we don't know. I don't know. They brought us here immediately. We didn't see anything. We've been here in the cells for so many days. I have lost count. They only fed us, and I don't know anything else.
So you have never so just that we are clear. You have never seen the key.
No, they just. I mean, I don't remember. I think someone came in there is probably. Oh wait, I think I remember. You see, actually, Niels, still behind bars, the small child, he perks up and says, "One of the tall furry monsters with the big ears. One of them had a key, I think. He was the one that unlocked the cages when they took us in here."
Okay, Niels, thank you very much. That's the information that we were looking for.
Niels.
Before we try to also free Niels,
Sorry.
what can you tell us about the leader of the Redbrands?
Sorry, to clarify, Nars is the boy. Nilsa
Nars,
is
okay.
the daughter.
It's easy to confuse.
Yeah, my bad. So Nars says that about the key holder, apparently. And you see, they look at each other and they say, "We don't know anything about the boss. We only heard about from the guards here that he's some sort of wizard, and we've never met him. He never came to see us, and they don't. They only refer to him as glass stuff. We don't know his name." But he seems to be doing some sort of experiments. All the guards were talking about that, or some sort of breakthrough. And yeah.
Do you know what kind of experiments? What was he experimenting on?
No, I'm sorry. They didn't. They were not talking about the stuff in front of us. We don't know. I'm so sorry. Please, can you get my boy?
Okay, Acheron, would you mind helping breaking?
I will try again to break the chains. But
and yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bless you again.
All right.
It's not an easy task.
I'm going to offer you my assistance.
Okay. Roll the athletics check again, please. And I'm gonna say at this point, while you are trying to break the other chain, that Drawen also joins you.
16.
Okay. This one.
Roll the d4. Maybe this is weaker.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If you roll another 4, I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay, no. Sorry, but no. This one appears to be a bit stronger, or the other one, the effort of breaking the other one has somehow weakened you in the process. You can't get the other one to break apart, unfortunately. I mean, you stretch and you flex all your muscles in your hands, and you kick with your feet. It's staying strong. You can try again, maybe. It's gonna take some time.
Maybe.
As I walk in, I'm like, I can do that.
Of course.
Acheron, give me a hand.
Yeah.
Right. You can roll both roll with advantage if you're both trying to destroy this.
It's fine. I'll do
with your hammer.
Do you want Lathandra's blessing?
Yeah, but I'll just give advantage to Acheron's roll. If it wasn't already.
Okay.
Am I rolling again?
Yeah, you can roll again if you want.
If you like, yeah. Now it's 3 of us against one lock.
One tiny lock. You could also try to destroy it. Yes. I mean.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I will roll, because I think I have it trained as well. So if you don't mind, I'll just do this one, Justin.
Okay. Roll.
It's only a 9.
It's a 9.
I don't
Ooh.
go anywhere.
I mean, okay. We can say that there's no immediate threat by doing with you doing this.
You know what I do? It's fine, Acheron, I'll show you. And I do chill touch again to the lock.
that doesn't do anything.
I know.
It's a necrotic damage.
Come on, guys,
It didn't
let's,
work again.
waste no more time.
Yes.
Okay.
Please, one of you help me move this lid on the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Let's find the key quickly.
Oh, you think there is a key inside? Okay.
It might.
Yeah, you don't know. You never know.
And also, if we cannot find the key, I will attack the door, I think.
Yes, I mean you can attack the lock itself.
Yeah.
If you want. Yeah.
With the other sword.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to break the
Okay.
talon. I want to be very careful with that.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the shield down, and with my two hands, I'm trying to break it.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. As Amator is searching the sarcophagi, this is an iron lock, right? It doesn't have. It's a very small object. It doesn't have much HP. It actually has 5 HP. But because it's iron, its armor class is kind of high. It has 19 armor class. So you can roll. If Drawen is helping you, you can roll with advantage until you reach 19. I mean, if you say you can spend the next 10 minutes walking at the lock, you don't even have to roll.
You know what?
I'm gonna do a lot of noise, I think.
Before his attack, I'm gonna close the door of the crypt leading to the secret door that I found.
Ooh,
and also the door of the jail, basically, just to make sure it's not gonna reverberate
Also, we're
anywhere.
gonna close the door of the prison.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You close all the doors to make to not make any noise. That's very smart. So you can take the rest. I mean, I'm gonna say. Oh wow. 25. Holy shit. Okay, the first strike is enough. And it's perfect. 5 damage is all you needed. With one fell swoop of your sword, the padlock breaks in two and it falls to the ground along with the chain. And the door opens, and immediately Myrna and Nilsa enter the cell and grab Nars, and they all embrace. And Myrna starts kissing her 2 children all over. And they all hug each other after a very long time. Yeah.
So we found back then a secret door that leads outside.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to
What
escort
about
them?
I think they can find their way out. There are no enemies. There are no enemies on the way. We have cleaned the whole place. But actually, there are no guards.
There are traps though,
at
so
the exit.
probably we should
Yes.
move them outside.
You think we should escort them outside?
There
I
are
mean,
traps.
the only
Trap
yes,
outside of-
exactly. There is a trap outside in the corridor that you evaded.
That's right. That's right.
And I think that's the only real danger they might encounter, unless there's a patrol in the next room. You don't know. But yeah, you can escort them if you want. Actually, Myrna, after a couple of moments of embracing her family, her 2 children, she raises her head, stands up, and she comes to you two, Drawen and Acheron. She, she dusts herself off a little bit, wipes the tears from her face, and she says, "Oh, thank you so much. These guys, they're real trouble. After we leave, I'm gonna talk to the headmaster, maybe convince him to do something for once in his life. Please, I don't have anything to offer.
We don't want any reward for that. We want to be safe. We want to not to talk to anyone yet. We will settle that after our endeavor here. And just go home and stay safe until we finish what we have here."
You're very kind. I thank you so much.
But you need to hurry.
Yes, we're gonna. I think I remember the way out. Listen, you see her two children come up. She hugs them again. Listen, I don't have anything to offer, but know this: if you ever find yourselves in Thunder Tree, Thunder Tree is one of the settlements near Phandelver. And she continues, says, if you ever find yourselves in Thunder Tree, when I was a little girl, my family lived there, and after we fled, we left a lot of things behind. There is a small alchemy shop in the southern part of the settlement. Look, if you ever find yourselves there, I had a small stash, I remember, hidden underneath the storage shelves. I never gathered the courage to return and retrieve it. If you find it, it's yours. That's all I have to offer for you. And she looks at all of you once more, and
be careful of the trap.
What?
Next room.
Yes, I remember how to dodge it when they brought us in. Don't worry.
But we can take the lids off the sarcophagi and lay them over the trap so they can pass more easily.
Oh, you can do that as well, yeah. I mean, they're pretty heavy lids, but you can attempt to do that. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay, so you go outside.
One last thing.
Yeah.
One last thing.
Yeah.
We especially came here for you, to save you from what was happening. It's awful that they killed your husband and they abducted you. But we know also there is one more person that has been abducted. Do you know the name Yargno? Apparently he's sorcerer of some sort. Hopefully not aligned with the glass stuff.
I'm sorry. I don't know anyone with that name. Is it a friend of yours?
Not really, but he's a friend of a friend.
Well, I hope you find him as well. I am sorry, I can't help you there.
It's fine.
Are
you sure? Are you sure you're all right to lead your children outside without
Yes,
any
yes.
escort?
Give us a moment to catch our breath, and we can exit. Don't worry about us.
Do they seem hurt?
I mean, not hurt. They
But from what I've heard, they are hungry. So I'll give them.
yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give them a good berry, a mushroom?
Yeah, unless Acheron wants to do something else, I'll just
Yeah,
take a second back.
Yeah, they
Let's see how.
they don't look hurt. More like being in
Just
captivity for 10 days. They're filthy and unwashed.
Acheron, what was your intention?
I'm giving some of my rations.
Okay. Yeah, they happily accept it. You see Nars and Nilsa share the rations. They start eating them immediately. And Minra, starts nibbling on hers as well. Thank you so much. We're gonna go back home immediately. I have to do so many things. I have to warn my friends. I don't know. I think we're gonna make it, right, guys? And you see Nilsa, her daughter, perks up and says, "Don't worry, Mama. We're gonna be fine." Yeah.
You need to contact us. We will either be at what's the name of the inn?
Stone Hill Inn.
Either at the Stonehill Inn or at the Alderleaf farm.
Amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know Kelina. She's one very close friend. What? I mean, she asks all of you for your names. And she says, "I'm never gonna forget this kindness. Thank you once again." And yeah, I mean, she says they're ready to live whenever you want, or if you want to do something to help them in their escape, you can do so.
I think they will do fine.
Okay. Yeah, so they very sneakily start moving through the crypt, opening the doors, and they start shimming along the two edges of the corridor, passing the trap, no problem. And you see them exiting through the door, glancing at you once more, one last time, as they cross the bar at the threshold, and they vanish from your sight, one by one. Amazing.
Right into the bugbears waiting in the next room.
And you start hearing screams. No.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
No, they're fine.
I'm hungry for little boys.
Oh boy.
I'll tell Amator and Acheron about the hidden door that I found on the north corridor, and if we can try to open the lids of the sarcophagi, but probably it's gonna take time.
I mean, with two of you on one lid, it's pretty straightforward to open them.
Do you want to have another athletics check? Because now I'm on fire, my man.
Nah, I mean, I don't think no roll needed. With two of you on one lid, that's fine. So you start opening them, and the two of the coffins containing the male with the male depictions on the lid, you just see basically nothing. Dusty bones, moldy, disintegrated clothes that these bodies were buried with. But the one thing that you find is on inside the sarcophagus with the female depiction on the lid, you find again a very, very ancient old skeleton of a female woman, but this one has a piece of jewelry on her wrist, on the bony wrist. You see that both hands are over her chest, crossed, and right on her right wrist. There's a jeweled gold bracelet right there.
Well, I think I look more like a grave robber, so I'll
Oh wow.
take the lead.
Yep. So you pick the bracelet right off the bones. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. You can add that to
So
your
it's-
inventory if you want. It's a jeweled gold
Yeah.
bracelet, and you can assume it's worth around 140 to 150, 150 gold pieces. Yeah, it's very, very
Okay,
well
perfect.
made.
That's nice. I'm starting to examine the southern wall and asking Drawen to join me because he has experience with stone cutting and dungeon building
Okay.
as a Duergar.
Perfect. You can roll the perception check with advantage if you want. Whoever wants to roll. And you
I'll give
said
it to
okay.
Amator.
Perfect. So you scan the southern wall. It takes like a couple of minutes, maybe 1, 2, 3, or no more than 3 minutes. You don't find any signs of a hidden door. Yes.
DM, I'm cleansing the place with a fire that comes out of my lantern.
Okay.
Blue fire goes upon the bones, and I'm just this fire is making me sure that everything has to be where they have to be.
Right. So making sure that no reanimation shenanigans happen again with the skeletons, and also blessing the bodies, the remains inside this sarcophagi. There's a faint smell of incense as you start burning this weird blue flame from inside of your lantern. And you feel like a veil is lifted in here, and that place, the things are where they're supposed to be. Everything is in order here after defeating the skeletons as well.
We move to the secret door.
Yes. You do find that secret door right there, and it opens up. I see Amator goes straight to the door. So Amator, as you open,
How many minutes are left on my symbiotic entity?
I'm gonna.
How much time?
I mean,
since we entered the room with the skeletons.
Oh boy. I'm gonna say you have like 2 or 3 minutes left.
Let's hurry.
Yep.
That's why I'm moving forward.
Yeah. Okay. So
I assume that Drawen tells me about his.
I think he did
symbiotic entity, and that we only have.
Okay.
So this is familiar. It's
The-
actually the room that we fought the Nothic.
Yes, exactly. It leads back to the northern part of that room, this huge cavern, and this area that you're now in. It's. I mean, the whole cavern is a very natural one, but this place has been finished with dressed stone block walls and a flagstone floor, and there are several barrels stored here against the walls, along with empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, nails, a lot of tools. And you
Can
know,
we use them to pick the door,
I'm gonna say,
the locked door? Because
yeah,
you
roll.
said nails, and if you have really long nails, maybe you can use them as a pick lock.
Yeah, you could find something to. In fact, let me see. I'm gonna roll a check here. What? It's not rolling. Ah, there we go. I rolled twice. Yes, you after rummaging through the stuff in here, you actually find some mostly complete thieves' tools. I mean, there's like a bent. They seem homemade or jerry-rigged or something. There's like a bent nail, a file down, another one that's like filed down with teeth at the end. These could work for lockpicking, but they don't seem very durable, right?
Do I find them?
Yeah. After searching for a bit, you do find them.
Okay, I turn to Drawen and say, do you know how to use these?
I'm not an expert, but I have well, my hands, they never fail me.
All right.
Okay, with that, I am going to turn the lockpicks over to Drawen
Right.
and say, see if you can pick that lock.
Yeah,
But,
I'll give it a try.
Perfect.
But first, have we looked through these crates and barrels?
I mean,
No, we
The
haven't.
northern and
I think you
southern wall?
did not. I don't
We
think
didn't
so.
No.
Let's first search this place.
Okay.
And we find the key first.
So you take a couple of minutes to scan through the goods here. These seem to be loot from stolen loot, actually, from various caravans that pass through the Tribor Trail. It seems that as the goblins, so did the Redbrands steal from the caravans, and most of the provisions here and the goods, they're not terribly valuable, right? This is mostly foods, some tools, some let's say pelts, that sort of thing. The only thing that might be valuable to your discretion is a huge crate in one of the corners that is filled with some sort of pelts. There are a lot of them. So if you could, take the whole crate with you, you could make a profit by selling these pelts to someone.
Why not?
This
Not
is,
right now.
I mean, this is a huge crate. You cannot grab it while fighting, while exploring. You would have to carry it with a cart or something out of here.
But we found no key, right?
There's no key, unfortunately.
Okay.
There is something at the south side, close to the door of the bugbear.
Yes. Also, if you remember, there were two other passages going to the west from the large cavern.
Yeah. This is our way,
First,
guys.
I'm going to bless myself and
But-
ask Drawen to help me look at the wall at the north and then at the wall at the east. No, west.
West. Okay.
At the north and then the west wall. Do you want check?
West
I
wall.
will do that, but I just want to warn you that I kinda cut the ropes of the,
Right. Both
of the
bridges.
bridge going there. So just be careful, try not to use them.
Right. Yeah. Both bridges are now booby trapped. Okay. Amazing.
16. Wait.
Roll the guidance as well. Yeah.
Wait.
Ooh.
18.
18. Amazing. You do actually find another secret door embedded right into the wall in this room. And as you're
At the north
scanning-
wall?
Not at the north wall, at the western wall. Actually, right under your token, where your token is right now, you see there's a door. You know, you touch the wall, and it gives way as you start pushing your hand against it.
Okay, I'm going to come here and put my ear and trying to listen if I hear anything.
Okay. I'm gonna take that part as part of your perception check. There's nothing you can immediately hear. Yeah, there's not much noise coming from behind this door.
I'm going to turn to the other two and do like a silence sign.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to push as quietly as possible.
My armor doesn't agree with silence. I agree,
Can
but
we-
my armor.
I know. But no, look. I'm not trying to take a step silently. I'm trying to open a door silently.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we open the other door first that I was meant to unlock?
Do you want to do that first?
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm gonna say
okay,
if
okay.
with you trying to unlock the other door, it's gonna be time's up on your symbiotic entity. Because each perception check to look for hidden doors takes 1 minute. Then running through the stuff in here also took like a couple of minutes. So if you go for the other door, the locked one.
No, it's fine then, it's fine. Let's move on.
Okay. Wait, something is wrong here. Let me check. Ah, yes. So I'm gonna remove that. Why? I don't know why that's here. Don't want it to be one way. Yeah, there we go. You see, you open the door, and it leads into a very small staircase leading downwards and taking a left turn, basically into nothing, into another wall. But because you're on the other side this time, you do see clearly that at the end, at the bottom of the staircase, it leads into another secret door. But because you see it from the other side, the one you're not supposed to see normally, the mechanism and the hinges are clearly visible.
Okay, I'm going to take my holy symbol and shine it directly at the stairs, looking for tripwire or a step that looks like it's a pressure plate or something like that.
Okay, roll another perception check. Then.
Acheron, would you mind coming closer?
18.
Okay, 18. You are pretty certain this staircase is clear.
Okay, Acheron, Acheron. Okay. I'm going to take the stairs. Try to move, but why can I not move my token?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Let me see.
Hackers are not so smart to use so many doors. Why they have them here?
I'm gonna move you.
Now I can move.
Yeah.
Okay. But I cannot see the secret door at the end.
Sorry. Let's see. Can you move through? Drawen, can you move down the stairs with your token? Okay. Perfect. And yeah, this is another door here.
Oh!
You open the door and you see the following. You open the door into a room that is much cleaner, tidy, and more tidy than the other rooms you've been in the cellar so far. And the first thing you see is a desk right like up against the wall, and sitting at the desk is a short, dark bearded human man in robes, and you see he's peering over a huge tome, a very old book. And he wears a princely mantle of ermine, made from the pelt of an ermine. And his boots, his gloves, his robes are all trimmed in the same style of fur. And right next to him, propped up against the chair he's sitting on, is a dusky glass staff, easily within his reach. And etched into the staff's length are stylized feathers. And as you open this secret door into his room, the wizard Glassstaff raises his gaze and peers at you.
Oops.
Oops!
Wrong door.
Wrong door.
Yep, sorry about that.
That's not the bathroom.
Forget that we were here and just close the door.
So he just
Do this. Forget that we are here.
Amator, he just looks at you for a couple of moments that feel like an eternity to you. Do you react first?
I react first. I surely want to react first.
Okay.
If I can. Do
Yeah.
I have even one action?
I'm gonna say if
Surprise or something?
yeah, it's gonna be surprise for sure.
Okay.
So do you wanna roll initiative right now? Do you wanna do something like that or?
Yes.
Okay, roll initiative. Yeah.
First thing I want to do is charge at him, and with my free interaction, take the stuff.
Okay, roll initiative. We're gonna resolve that in the first round. He's surprised.
Okay.
You are all gonna act. Wow. I'm gonna roll for him as well. This is amazing. You managed to surprise him, which is very nice.
Nick, is his dexterity modifier above 2?
Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. His is 2.
Mine 2, so we'll have
So roll a die. Roll the 20.
to rollies.
Rollies. I rolled a 13.
Oh
Okay,
god.
he goes first. Did everyone else rolled? Acheron, roll initiative, my friend, please.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. See you, glad.
Oh,
Acheron
wow.
actually plays first.
Yeah,
With a crit.
Acheron, you see, actually, Acheron, you see the frozen stare of Amator, and after a couple of moments of stillness and silence, you understand the telltale signs of your friend Amator trying to cast something. I assume.
I think I'm gonna give my my initiative to Amator,
Oh,
and I will play
Can you
after.
do that?
you can
Okay.
Yeah.
you can do that. Yes, but I'm gonna bump you if you delay. I'm gonna bump you to a 13, and you're gonna play as we did last fight.
I want to play after Drawen.
Oh, okay. After Drawen,
Yeah, because I'm last in the line.
Yeah.
In the
I see. After Drawen, okay.
But I think
What's
Acheron
your
means for the
what?
surprise round.
for the surprise.
Is that? Yeah.
Ah, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
he's waiting.
Okay. Right. Okay. We can do that. So yeah, Amator, you can go and act first.
Okay. So Amator is faced with an actual evil wizard.
Yes.
Part of his reason to be in Phandelver, of being away from his temple, is because of evil wizards and
Exactly.
their doing. And this fills him with anger because he feels a tremendous resentment for those that use magic for malicious acts. So you see Amator more angry than ever before. I think you have never seen him angry until now.
He starts chanting again.
He immediately rushes the wizard, and the first thing he wants to do is take his spellcasting focus from him.
Oh, that's very smart. Yep. So you can grab the stuff, basically.
And I do so.
Yes, you can grab the stuff.
And then I'm going to move here. Or maybe here.
Reminder, he is basically here. You can move around him.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move around him. He's sitting at the desk. He is surprised also, so he doesn't have any reactions. He cannot react to anything you do this round.
Okay.
So no opportunity attacks, no counter.
Amator is going to pour into him all the moments of frustration
Oh,
and despair that he felt when he was kicked out of his temple,
okay.
when he was banished from the flames of the Crimson Phoenix, his order. And he's going to strike him with the black claws of the Dark Phoenix.
All
Which
right.
is this. And I hope I land a
Oh
hit.
yes, you hit for sure. Let me check something.
For 21 necrotic damage.
Let me check something real quick. Yes. So you're holding the staff in your hand right now, but it doesn't do anything. I mean, you don't sense any immediate powers from it, possibly because it requires some attunement. That's that's insane. The damage you just dealt. He explodes. I mean, this energy explodes from you. Oh wow, that's a 10, 10, and a 1. You just old school punch him, cleric punching someone.
Not punch him, but rend him with
The claws.
black claws that
I see.
come out of my fist.
I see.
Like
So
Wolverine.
yeah. So you swipe with your hand, and there's a very dark streak of energy that follows your movement of your hand, and it hits the wizard. It hits Glassstaff, and you feel these black claws shredding his very expensive, very quality, very noble robes of ermine. It rips the fur, it rips the leather, it rips his skin, his muscle, and he explodes. He gets thrown away from the damage he took, and he is basically almost dead from this spell of yours.
I'm
From
going
this.
to say to him, like very threateningly, like surrender now, or your life is forfeit.
Wow. Amazing. And okay. And next is there anything else you want to do? That was amazing. With you basically disarmed him and almost killed him in one turn. Surprise.
I want to move here so that he doesn't try any disengage shenanigans
Right. Okay.
to block his escape.
Okay.
But I am looking at him about what he's going to do. I really don't care if this guy is taken dead or alive.
All right.
But I would prefer not to kill him outright, if possible.
Okay.
So I say to the others to knock him unconscious or something.
Okay. Perfect. And it's your turn, Drawen. After
Okay.
that heroic turn from Amator. Yeah.
As Amator he's shouting this, I'm weighing my options, so I budge in the room.
Okay.
I can't open the door.
Wait. It's closed? Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead.
it's fine. What happened?
Can you move through the door
Okay.
now? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So I go with my hand axe towards him, thinking that I'm gonna strike with the hand axe, but I feint and I do a Glasgow kiss, Duergar kiss, sorry.
Nice, nice.
Oh boy.
So is that just I'll use the attack roll for the hand axe, but it's basically with my headbutt.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna say he is stunned from the inflict wounds, He is on the floor, like there is blood on the wall where he shot. He was shot with the force of the inflict wounds. There's blood coming out from his mouth, and also the huge gashes from the claw attack from the inflict wounds. Are you doing lethal damage or?
No, that's why it's a headbutt basically,
I
because
see.
it's non-lethal.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead, roll your attack then. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Critical on the headbutt.
Yeah, critical headbutt. If you wanted, you could touch his forehead and make his whole head explode.
Since it's a critical, can we say that he's knocked out for the maximum amount of time?
Yes, of course. Yeah. For sure. You just grab his collar. He is bleeding from the mouth. He's almost unconscious from the inflict wounds. You just roll your head back, and you bring it to his temple, and you hear a very faint as he falls limp in your grasp, Drawen. His arms flail behind him, and he is unconscious. You defeated Glastaff in one surprise round, basically.
The surprise round.
Amazing.
And you haven't even seen Acheron yet.
Amazing.
He's holding his smite.
Acheron barges into the room ready to fuck shit up.
Can I describe it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm taking down the stairs, I'm going into the room, and I'm saying, "You will face the mighty of Ke."
Amazing. Everything is sorted out. Glastaff, as you see him, he is unconscious in front of you. Very professionally dealt with, in and out, like in 2 seconds. You
Like a SWAT team.
Yeah, exactly. You opened the door. There was a moment. Yeah, exactly. There was a moment of calculating the best course of action. You went in. You annihilated him, and now there is a silence that falls over the room once again. As you're alone.
I'm going to search him. I'm going to search him for the key. First thing.
Okay, so he is unconscious, right? You're alone in this room. Perfect. Let's see now. I'm gonna. Okay, you search him. First of all, you find his robes are kind of destroyed, right? You find on him there is a key on him, yes, that seems to be like there's only one, so you assume it's like a fit-all master key for this whole dungeon. And there's nothing.
So that means that it opens every lock.
Yeah. You can assume that it opens all the locked doors in this cellar, even the cell doors. But there is nothing else on him, anything valuable. But as you scan the room, you can see that on the desk there are a lot of papers, tomes, recipes. You can examine that if you want it more closely. You see letters scattered around on the table. There is also a small bed in this room, and at the foot of the bed there is a small trunk, kinda looking sort of like a treasure chest.
Nick, I would like to put my... Well, there is a door, right, on the left-hand side.
Yes, and there is also a door on the west side of the room.
All right, I see. Give me a second. Ah, that's what I mean. Yeah, there is one door, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I'll look quickly through the keyhole and try to listen, and probably, hopefully it's gonna be the room with the drunk people that we met earlier on.
You peek through the keyhole of the room, and it's not the same room, actually.
Okay.
There is one more room, and it appears to be sort of like a workshop area, right? It looks a lot like a wizard's workshop. As you get close to the door and you peek through the keyhole, you also get all this the waft of weird alchemical and chemical smells coming from this room. And you see in the middle of the room there is a large work table, and it's set up with all sort of alembics, retorts, distillation coils, all sorts of alchemical devices, and all of them are stewing, bubbling away. There are a lot of liquids. It seems to be like an ongoing experiment on this table here. And on the far side, behind this work table, basically on the other side of the room, the whole wall is covered, lined up with bookshelves. And they're filled with parchments, tome, strange looking ones. You're not sure what they are. And no, that's it. Basically, that's it. That's all
Right.
you see.
Okay, I'm going to hand the master key to Acheron and tell him if he wants, he can check that locked door back behind the secret door, like between where we are now and the cells.
Okay, actually, Drawen, right?
Yeah.
As you are peeking through the door, that's very nice timing you had by peeking through it. You see on the room in the room that you're peeking through right now, you see that on the north wall of the room there's another door that leads away. And as you're peeking and scanning the room, you see the door, it opens. But you don't see anyone coming through. It's almost as it opens by itself. That's it. So, what else do you want to do inside the room you're in right now? The wizard's quarters.
Okay. So, but I didn't hear any noise from the inside. It's not someone that understood what happened and went invisible and started running away. It seems like someone was entering.
It could be that, possibly. Roll a perception check, if you would like.
That's only 7. Oh god.
Alright, yeah, you didn't see anything else, or you didn't hear anything else. You just saw it happened that you saw the door opening to the south, sorry.
The south, because before you said to the north.
I said to the north, my bad.
Yes,
it's
yes.
to the south. the door.
To the south. There is
Okay.
another guy and he's invisible.
Well, now it's too late.
Anyway,
For anything.
now Acheron has the master key, and you guys can go check the locked door. I'm going to stay here and actually start the ritual detect magic.
Okay.
I assume that we don't have the time on symbiotic entity to take on another.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say symbiotic energy is wearing off at this point.
Okay, I'm going to
Would you
cast,
like-
detect magic as a ritual.
Okay,
Stay here.
that's gonna take 10 minutes for you to do. As
The
Amator.
others can go check the
Yeah.
the locked room.
Yeah. So as Amator is doing the ritual, what are you guys doing? I mean, there is a lot of things to search in this room.
Where Drawen saw the invisible entity, or I don't know.
I mean, he saw there's a room. Actually, I'm gonna open the door here as
Yeah.
sort of like.
You know,
I'm not gonna open the door. I'm gonna simulate you peeking through the keyhole.
okay.
And right at the, I mean, this is what you saw basically, a workshop with and bookshelves lined up. And on the south wall of this room, there was a door here, right there, and you saw it basically opening by itself. You didn't see anyone open it, and it opened. That's all.
Okay. I have something in mind, but I have to double check if it works.
Yeah. Now.
I think we have to throw something to where we believe this entity is.
Right. Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something, Nick?
Yeah.
If I cast Entangle,
Yeah.
would you say that if someone walks through the plants, there will be a motion of the plants?
Let me see. Let me check what Entangle says. Grasp. They consider difficult terrain. Yes. I'm gonna say that, yeah, if someone gets tangled up, even something invisible, you could kinda, see it in the spell itself as the vines wrap around.
Okay, so since I know that, the moment that I see someone leaving, you said towards the south, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll budge out up the stairs, outside basically the room, and quickly let me see the distance of the entangle. 95. Oh, sorry. And as soon as I see the entrance, I know that both of the bridges, they are booby trapped basically, so I don't worry about that. So as soon as I see the entrance of basically the back door that we came, I'll cast Entangle to that spot.
Here?
So if someone, yes, exactly. So as soon as someone tries to leave the area from there, at least I'll notice that he's passing through.
Ooh,
if that makes sense.
That's very smart. Yeah, you have line of sight to that. The range is 90, right?
90, yeah.
Amazing. I'm gonna clear the turn order. We don't need that anymore. You guys wrecked the final boss of this dungeon, basically.
Actually, with the master key,
He was the final boss.
I mean, kinda. He's the leader of the Redbrands. Sorry, Acheron, what did you say?
with the master key, I can lock also the door.
That's true. That's very true.
In case they will spend a round or two just to unlock it if someone pass the entangle.
Okay, so I'm gonna Drawen, you cast the spell. You have to expend the spell slot to do that, to read it. And you're concentrating. You hold that spell energy in your hands, and as soon as you see someone, you are going to cast Entangle.
No. I cast Entangle to the area already. So if they try to pass through, I'll see the motion of the plants.
I see. But okay. Okay, I see. And Entangle lasts for how long? Is it
That's a good question.
1 minute? Okay.
It is 1 minute.
And it's 24 square, right? All right. I'm gonna put your Entangle right here. Let me see. Rectangle. Sort of like a green. Yeah. So it's a 5x5 square. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like... Whoop.
The point of origin is...
Do you want to move it further down?
Down? Where you gonna put it?
It's like...
No, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Amazing. Yeah, so anyone coming up the stairs from the west, or anyone entering or exiting, they're gonna get tangled up, or you're gonna see that in the spell.
And if I can, I'll go with 2 extra bit of movement. I'll just go here.
Okay. Perfect. So you have the back entrance basically all covered up, and as you do that, Amator is casting his ritual detect magic. Acheron, what do you want to do?
Actually, I don't understand where Drawen set the entangle.
I mean, okay,
I'm not seeing that.
let me do that here.
In the back entrance, basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna place you right here for you to see.
No.
So it's basically wait. Let me put you here. So it's basically right over the tunnel you went through, the secret tunnel, and it's this 5x5 area here, all tangled up. Okay.
5x5. Okay.
Yeah. So it's far away. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna move you now back. Oop. Okay, so you are in the... so you see like Drawen peeking through this door as Amator is starting to cast his ritual magic. You see Drawen peek through the door and immediately turn around and start running up the stairs to do that.
It would be really funny if he was just entering the other room instead of leaving the other room. And then
yeah.
Now Amator is by himself.
And now the other door opens up. I'm gonna
doing
close
his
it.
ritual for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see what kind of experiment did this
Oh, okay.
wizard.
I mean, the experiment is in the next room over. You have to go to the other room. Okay, perfect.
In the next room here.
Yeah. I'm gonna open the door for you. Go ahead. You can open the door. You see it's not locked.
Yeah.
And yeah. Let me see.
I'm checking the cells. I'm checking the. I don't know about vials or
Mm-hmm.
chemicals or other things, alchemy, but I'm checking also if there is any hidden door in the bookshelf here.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay. Um. All
That's very
right.
common, but yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Yep. I totally understand that. Okay. So, as you start to examine this weird experiment that's going on, you can, even if you don't have any skill in that, in alchemy or anything, you can understand, you can ascertain that this experiment has something to do with potion creation, right? You see a lot of chemicals bubbling, stewing, and it all like distills over into a small pyramid-shaped small vial that it
Mhm.
slowly drips into it a very clear liquid. Um, that all happens on the work table, basically. It's all very cluttered. There are a lot of tools and everything scattered on the table. Now, if you want to examine the bookshelf, roll a perception check for me, please, or an investigation, whatever you want.
Also, I'm checking for blood stains or something that um, show human torture.
Okay, yeah, go for that. Roll an yeah, perception or investigation. 13. Okay. So
Also,
you
blood, but
start checking the books on the bookshelf for basically hidden books or false books that open into a secret door. Uh,
the most
Unfortunately,
strange one.
yeah.
The if
Unfortunately, there are none. So if you do start checking for the most strange one, among the books, you find a very weird tome that. What languages do you speak? I'm gonna ask you right now.
celestial, common, and uh, let me check.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mm, uh, dwarf or no? Elven and dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Two
So yeah,
languages.
you do find a tome written in Dwarvish. If you wanna start, and it says on the on the spine of the book, um, it's written in Dwarvish. It's sort of like a journal
Mm.
of someone called Ermon.
Ermond.
Urmon, basically.
Urmond.
Urmon.
Okay. Urmond. Okay.
So that tome kind of stands out among all the, you know, research papers. Everything else is more scientific in here. So that kind of stands out. And I'm gonna say also with that 13, you find here and there some scattered valuable ingredients and reagents on the
Oh, I'm
table
gonna give
and
them to the guys.
yeah, on the table and on the bookshelf as well. Um, you can mark. You find three bottles basically that seem fancier than anything else in here.
Mm.
Write down. You do find a bottle with mercury, a bottle of dragon bile, and a bottle of powdered nightshade.
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 Okay, okay.
And these are worth around 25 gold pieces each.
Okay, I'm gonna collect them and I'm gonna give them to the guys.
Okay.
I don't know about these things.
All right.
Actually, I'm really interested to what I'm seeing now, but I think I'm focused to see how the wizard operated
All
and
right.
how he caused so much pain to the people.
Okay.
I
Right.
think also another door, eh?
Yes, I mean, this is the door. Oh, yeah. This is the opened, actually. This is the door that, Drawen saw opening through the keyhole.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that as you do all that, that takes you kind of 5 minutes, more or less, to do all that. So as the minute passes, Drawen, the entangle spell fades, and you didn't see anyone getting caught up into it.
For that minute, though, I'm slowly changing as I see the symbiotic entity fading as well. I'm switching back to my shields and battle axe this time, and I'm just listening to the surrounding area for the full minutes of this happening.
Oh, okay. Roll a perception check, then. Ten.
Oh, come on. 10.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. Okay, so you start focusing more in your sense of hearing, and you sense, you do pick up something in this. I mean, you start imagining, you're not sure if it's your imagination or not, but this close to the crevasse, you start hearing some whispers intruding into your head. But these get washed away to another sound as you hear the faintest sound of wings flapping.
Towards me? In which direction, more or less?
It kind of echoes through the corridor to your west from here. Kind of amplifies it a little bit. But these are not, I mean, you as you're accustomed to the Underdark, these sound like a big bat, like the wings of a big flying rodent.
Lucky. Okay, but I don't know the distance.
You're not sure where they are exactly, but they seem to be coming from that general area right there.
Okay. And this happens basically after the minute, or
I
after
mean,
the 5 minutes.
no,
or...
it's not like 1 minute after, it's not immediately after 1 minute. It probably like after 2 or 3.
I have the right spell for that, but it's gonna notify the whole area.
Shatter.
It's a thunder wave. even
Thunder
worse.
wave. Boom. Big boom. Yeah.
Shall I?
No, guys, there is a wizard here, and maybe he has a familiar.
Or maybe there's just another druid of some sort.
No. I think
Familiar.
Acheron. I think Acheron might be right.
Yeah, probably. It's because in order to fly, you need to be really high level druid. So, interesting.
Yeah.
But
And
Good
why
idea.
is the familiar invisible?
as you're
Because it's
as you're contemplating on what to do about this conundrum you're in, you hear the flapping of the wings.
you know what? I'm gonna throw the god slaying javelin
Oh shit. Okay.
in a random spot in the air.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. You're trying to attack a invisible creature. You're not sure what it is exactly. You know the general area. I'm gonna say it's in one of these 3 squares, right? It's either here. Oh,
I can't say no. Okay, yeah.
wait. Let me pick
Yeah.
something else here. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, it's either here, here, or here. In these 3 squares. Right?
Okay.
So if you I want you to pick a square from these 3, and you're gonna roll with disadvantage to attack. And I mean, if you pick the right square, and if you succeed on the attack, if you hit with an attack with disadvantage, you're gonna hit whatever is there.
I'll just go to the middle one. It's
Okay. You go to the middle one. Amazing. Okay, roll with disadvantage. Yeah, because whatever you're attacking is invisible. It's heavily obscured. You don't see it very well.
You said he?
Oops.
14.
14. Wow. Okay.
Blind sight style.
And you do 10 max damage. Wow. So, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You hear the flapping of the wings. You turn your head. It comes from, you know where it's coming from. You, without averting your gaze, your hand reaches to your back. You grab the god-slaying javelin. You throw it with all its might. And it flies through the air. And it hits the wall basically behind at the far end of as the corridor bends. And the first thing that happens after it embeds into the wall, the first thing that comes visible is the blood as it starts pouring from whatever you impaled into the wall. And the form of a devilish creature appears with a spear basically, or now impaling it into the wall. You see almost like a flying lizard with huge horns, big bug ears and eyes, and a very toothy maw now covered in blood, and a huge tail curling as it twitches and falls limp and dies and disappears. A small winged creature that might have been the familiar of this wizard, and it it gets disintegrated into dust. Oh, amazing!
Looking around,
Amazing, and the flapping is gone.
I'm looking around, and I realize that no one is gonna believe me.
Yeah, no one saw that. This is basically the creature right here.
Quasit.
Let me see.
You don't know what it is, but yeah, that's it.
Believe in the javelin. So I believe you.
And no one is gonna believe you. Yeah. Amazing. So
I'm really sad.
Yeah. That happens. Wow, amazing. At the same time, Acheron, you're investigating the workshop, and Amator, you are still on the detect magic ritual. I guess. Okay, Drawen, what do you want to do after that? What's the next move?
I'll take a running speed, jump to the other side,
Okay.
collect the javelin.
Yeah. Amazing. You cannot leave that behind.
Yeah.
It will follow
And
you up
again-
to level 20.
Yeah. And again, I'm gonna jump back to
Okay. Yeah.
where I
Okay,
was
so you retrieve.
initially and start finding the rest. Really, really sad. But there is no evidence. Like even the body disappeared.
Yep. That's the thing. Are you going back to the room to Glassstaff's room? Okay. Okay. So yeah, that takes you like a couple of seconds to do. So you're back.
Yeah.
We still have a couple of minutes left until Detect Magic is finished. Acheron, after investigating the workshop, do you want to check something else out, maybe?
What is beyond that door?
Oh, yeah. So you see, the door leads into a corridor, and right at the other side of the corridor, there's another door, and some stairs that lead into the cavern
Yeah.
that Drawen was just in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. So not anything interesting here.
I mean, you don't hear anything.
Well, I tell to Acheron to be quiet because we know at least 2 rooms with more enemies.
Yeah, I'm not doing any noise. Actually, I'm giving to the guys to identify the potions that I have.
Okay. I mean, you have the potion. I mean, it's ingredients, right? It's not potions. It's ingredients, and you also had these. Yeah, you also had the tome, this dwarven journal of someone from the bookshelf.
I know Dwarven, so I will read it.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So you start reading it, and it appears to be.
Can I sit next to Acheron to read it as well?
Yeah. You can both read it. It appears to be a journal of a dwarven adventurer named Ermon. And as you start, glancing over the pages, it appears to be a history, a reciting of the lost mine of Phandelver, and the forge of spells. Basically, whatever Gundren Rockseeker claims to have rediscovered, it's the same information also appears
Maybe
in this journal. Possibly this adventurer named Erman made the same discovery years ago before Gundren. Sorry.
But I'm seeing a connection between what Gundren's he was searching for and this book.
I mean, yes, basically. I mean, Phandelver, as we said before, and this whole area, Phandelver, they made a pact. Gnomes and dwarves made a pact to build this settlement and create powerful magic. They aligned with human spellcasters, and they created this artifact, this place that harnessed magical auras, and it could create magical items, this forge of spells. But then it was lost after this huge wave of bandit attacks decimated the whole region, and it was lost history basically, and now Gundren rediscovered it, or so he claims, and his mission was to come here to find it. And so all this history is neatly reiterated in this book, in this journal. But at the end of the book, at the end of the journal, you see Ermon, the writer of this journal, records that at some point before the destruction of the forge, he found out that there was a commission of a very special magical item made for the forge of spells that possibly never got claimed, and that would be a very special magic mace named Lightbringer, and it was actually commissioned by priests of Lathander. Yes.
Smells like loot.
Yep. But it was never claimed because the whole area was destroyed. Yeah.
Now I have a really big incentive to go there.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's it, basically, the book. And as you reach the end of the telling, the recording, I'm gonna say that we come back to Amator.
I'm just reading the last page. I'm waiting to Drawen to finish also reading, and I'm going to Amator, and I'm pointing the part that says for the light.
Amazing. Yeah. So Amator, you finish with your ritual, detect magic, and Acheron comes over with this other book and points to you.
And I'm smiling a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you read Dwarvish. This is written in Dwarvish. But yeah.
No, it's not one of the languages that I speak.
Okay.
But
I'm explaining the part.
Yeah.
What's so interesting, Acheron? Please explain to me. Why are you laughing like that?
Do you want to know where is a heirloom of Lathander itself?
A what? A heirloom?
A heirloom of Lathander.
Like a holy relic or something.
Holy relic, yeah. For you, basically, it's the most important thing for your deity. I assume.
You mean that this dwarven book mentions the location of Lathander relic?
Yeah. And there is a mace. It's called Lightbringer.
Yep.
as it says here. And
Do I know about it?
I
it's
Do I
mean,
know about it?
I don't think you do. This is ancient history and it's very niche, even among
Can you let me roll?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Roll a history check, right?
I rolled a religion, sorry.
Oh, religion. Yeah,
uh,
or religion. Yeah.
I'm helping a bit of
Okay.
what with
It's
what
an
I
8, so I
know.
don't think I know. I know lots of. Okay.
This might be the only, or I mean, one of the only recordings of, preserved recordings of such weapon being commissioned. This whole area was so overwhelmingly destroyed by the bandits. Basically, all of its history is gone, right? And it's now being rediscovered.
Okay. You see, Amator looks serious for a little while, and then he starts to laugh. Laugh hysterically. And then he turns to both of you and say, you see, this is why we are here. This is why I am here. This is why we went through all this trouble with the bandits and the goblins. It's the will of Lathander that I find this space.
Yep.
That I found this relic and reclaim it in the name of the Morning Lord.
I mean, yes, you find that piece of information. Glass staff can get you one step towards your goal, one step closer towards your goal of returning to your order. And with that newly found inspiration,
Actually, Amateur, I don't know if it's the will of Lathander, and I don't know if Lathander wants you to have such a mighty weapon in your hands.
Why? You think I'm not worthy of it?
Actually, I don't think that the strength should go to one man's hands.
What?
I don't think that you have to yield this mighty weapon in the name of Lathander. I think you have to just retrieve it, and then you will.
Retrieve it.
Yeah, at least retrieve it
then
and
return it to its lawful owner.
return it to its to your temple. I don't know, to be as a gift to Lathander.
Perhaps you are right. I will not argue with you on that. Perhaps you are right, but if it's the will of Lathander, then the relic will find its way back to the temple of the Morning Lord, or if he wills otherwise, then I shall be the champion that wills it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I totally agree. And
But one thing is certain, that I'm sure my temple will welcome me back when I return with really good spirits, and a very well. I will be very welcome to my temple when I return with a relic such as this,
of
lost
course.
for centuries.
For sure.
And this is my vow now. I will help you to retrieve it.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not a paladin, but if I can help you accomplish your goals, you know that I will always be there for you, Acheron.
Oh.
And I'm doing war shake. How we say it? War handshake.
Oh yeah,
How we say it?
handshake. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
more
I do
serious.
as handshake with Acheron, but I also look at Drawen and I say, that goes for you too, little guy.
Ooh.
And I pull. I know that he would not like that. I knew it. And I would like to take the staff of the mage and present it to him.
Mm.
And say, "This is a magical weapon. Maybe you can use it."
Do you give me your hand by any chance, as you did to Acheron?
Yes, but I also give
Okay.
you what I took from the wizard.
Without even looking at the stuff, I'm grabbing your hand and I'm saying, by the way, Amator, how come a cleric left his temple to do just such a weird, simple business for traveling goods?
You know, it's a very big and long story, and perhaps it's better to be told in an inn over a pint of ale or something, and not in a dungeon such as this. But I will try to make a short version for you and say to you that in my eternal shame, I was not really sent here on a holy mission or something. Rather, I was kicked out because I
For
broke.
what? For being too good?
How did you know? Some would say that, but okay.
Well,
I released some prisoners accused of practicing black magic, and well, the bishop find out, and this was my punishment, to be sent away from the temple until I could find a way to redeem myself.
I see. Well, I have a similar story to share for another time.
But what I didn't want you to know is that I am in fact ashamed of myself, and I'm not a true
For what?
member of the flames of the Crimson Phoenix till I return what I took. Essentially, I
Well,
saved the lives
if you think about
three
that,
of three accused, three people accused of practicing malicious magic, and now I shall not be allowed to return till I collect the heads of three evil spellcasters.
but why would you like to return, first of all? You seem to still have the the power of Lathander either way, being or not being in the temple along with...
Yes, but you don't understand. It's the second son of every family within my noble house was always sent to serve the Morning Lord in this exact holy order, the flames of the Crimson Phoenix. And if I am the only one that fails to do so, then I will be forever ashamed of it. I need to do it for the honor of also my family name. I must return there. Not to mention that I am still not approving of the ways of my order lately, especially after this witch hunter, this is how we call him, appeared at the side of our bishop and warped his mind with his new ideas. He made him essentially punish every little crime, even the smallest one, even like stealing an apple using a cantrip or something. Even this was punishable by death.
From
And
my
Well,
experience,
you
this led.
certainly wouldn't like what the amount of spells and magic we were using right now. Well,
At least we
so
were not using them
there's him.
for malicious reasons. But okay, burning someone as a witch practicing something like raising the dead or necromancy, I can see, but punishing some thief because he used a mage hand to pick up an apple and steal it. I think this is this is crossing a line with me.
Well, what I'm saying is that it don't seem that you need your temple. Seems that Lathander's power is flowing through you, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, I can feel it, and
Don't.
now I'm feeling like Lathander had a plan with me being here. I think it was all, even though I could not see it at the time, it was all planned by Lathander's will for me to leave the temple as I did and come here and now being so close to discover an ancient relic that is holy to my order.
Yeah. Another time you can also tell us about your brother.
My brother? My older brother, you mean?
Yeah.
Let's discuss this
Another time.
Another time. And now I'm going to use my detect magic on the staff.
Yeah, so as you're finishing up this conversation, detect magic triggers. And you see the room through the blessed eyes of Lathander. Nothing really changes on the desk. It's pretty much just filled with parchments and letters and tomes, alchemical tomes. Are you looking specifically for magic? If you're looking specifically for magic pings from detect magic, you sense there's some magical aura. Let's see. Obviously from the staff that you're holding right now, the staff seems to be magical. It also seems very delicate. I mean, it's made of glass, but as you hold it, you feel it to be as durable or even more durable as a wooden or a metal staff. And there is also two magic auras emanating from inside the chest at the foot of the table. At the foot of the bed.
From the chest?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Though the chest itself doesn't seem magical.
No. And in fact, you see the chest is partially open, right? It's not closed or anything.
So I'm going to assume here that the chest is not trapped in any way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to open the chest.
All right. As you open the chest, you see it's filled with all sorts of magical, all sort of pouches, and it also has a scroll case on the side. And as you're rummaging through the various pouches, you do find the spoils of, or the gains basically, from all the looting the Redbrands have been doing this past few months, which is...
I have a feeling this is the big one.
It's a big one, boys. So yeah, it's not that big. It's 180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces, and one of the pouches has 5 carnelians, which is another precious stone, which are worth maybe 10 GP each, and 2 peridots, which are worth 15 gold pieces each. Last but not least, there is a scroll case on the side of the chest, and as you open it up, there are 2 spell scrolls inside, but you don't really know of which spells.
Can I see?
You can roll an Arcana check if the spell is in your spell list.
But if I don't know which spell it is, I don't know if it's in my spell list or not.
No, I mean, with the Arcana check, if it's in your spell list, you might be able to, even if it's a higher level spell than you can cast right now, you might figure out what it is.
I just want to know what spell it is. I don't want to cast it.
Yeah.
Just know what.
You can roll an Arcana check for that, or
Can I do the same so we can extend the spell list?
I'm going to bless myself before trying that.
yeah, okay.
Could I do the same?
Yeah, you can do the same. Roll 2 Arcana checks. Okay, 18. Perfect.
Wait.
That's fine. The DC is 10 plus the spell level.
It's 20.
It's 20. Okay.
20.
So one of them is a spell scroll of hold person.
That's great. I think it is on my spell list.
Yes.
I'm sure it is.
It is, yes.
And it's also on Acheron's spell list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the other?
I don't know which.
The other one, you are not sure what it is. What spell it is. It seems to be some sort of evocation school of magic, but you're not sure what. Okay.
Thank you.
But I do have evocation.
You do, but this particular spell is not in the not in the cleric spell list.
It's in Paladin. Yeah.
It's not, unfortunately. Wait, but wait, you're a light cleric, right?
Yes, I'm a light cleric.
I think light clerics do get this spell.
Which spell is it?
Oh, they don't? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And it's a fireball spell.
Fireball.
Fireball, the wizard's classic. Right, yeah. These are all the magical items you find. These magical pings inside this room. And all the treasure in the chest.
What are we going to do with the wizard?
Yeah, you have the unconscious body of Glassstaff, and you also see on the desk, like, there are all sorts of papers, notes, and most of them you see are orders written by Glassstaff to various alchemists and apothecaries in the nearby settlements, asking for more materials, for the experiments he was running. And on top of like a neat pile of papers and parchments, you do find a letter rolled up and sealed with a wax stamp in the shape of a spider.
So it's the spider from the castle. I open it up, read it.
Okay, you open it up and read it. I'm gonna show you the handout, and please go ahead and read it.
Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Oh, Yarno, don't disappoint me.
Yarno.
Perfect. Yarno is
the guy that we were looking for.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the other captive.
so he's probably really deep into this shit.
And
Well, here's the thing, right? This letter was sent to.
Lord Albrecht.
Yes, Iarno Albrecht is the guy that Sildar is looking for.
Yeah.
The wizard, the sorcerer. And as you look at Glassstaff, he does match the description that he gave you.
Expected.
And this letter kind of
Yarno is
confirms that in fact it's the same person.
So maybe
Now-
Sildar is involved as well, since this is his friend.
We should consider if we want to deliver this guy to Sildar or to this lady in the miners' exchange, which also wanted him alive.
Yeah, you have three options, but basically four. You could kill him, you could deliver him
But you need the header.
you could deliver him to the townmaster, Harbin. You could deliver him to Sildar. This option is kind of the same, these two options. Or you could deliver him to Halia, the bossy woman of the miners' exchange, right?
Or I can make him a big mushroom and have a mushroom feast, mushroom festival.
Yeah, that's, sorry, I forgot about that option. Yeah.
Look, it's better if we tie him with the hands bound behind his back, gag him and blind him with a handkerchief
Yeah.
or something, with a scarf.
So, what are you gonna do right now? How are you going to escape, basically, from this
From the
underground tunnels?
The family escaped, maybe.
I have a different
Well-
proposal.
First of all, before we leave, we need, with the detect magic, we have a room, the laboratory, to check, and also another locked door with the storage unit or whatever that was.
True.
I checked the laboratory.
Yeah, but not with detect magic or anything.
True.
I
It's
checked
probably a quick look.
for hidden passage or something, but I didn't find anything.
Yeah. Amateur, are you up for the task to check the
What?
laboratory or any stuff?
Yes,
We
but
need to do
to
something
be honest
stupid.
with you, I would like to completely clean this place out and not leave right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm with you actually.
Yeah, there
Oh.
are some rooms that you...
I would like to use the master key that we just found to lock ourselves in a room such as this, like we are now, and just collect ourselves for a little bit, and then really go and eliminate the rest of the Redbrands and the goblins.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I promised the good people of this town that we're going to get rid of the Redbrands, and that's what I would like us to do. But I want to know that you are backing me up on this.
So we need to
What do you
face
think?
two bugbears, right?
2 bugbears,
Yeah.
1 goblin, and 3 drungmen.
I
Okay.
think if we take a moment to collect ourselves and rest a bit, then
That's
we
easy.
can take this task. Yes, it's worth it.
Okay, so...
I think we need to hunt some red brands.
finishing up with the Redbrands, you can certainly rest here if you want. Having the key on you makes that easier by locking all the doors.
As we are taking a level, no.
I mean,
Not
no,
yet.
you cannot do that with a short rest. But if you clear out the manor, then yes, perhaps. So we are gonna end here for today, and next time we have the cleanup of the Redbrands hideout, and
Hoovering.
yeah, hoovering up, and a level up. Thank you all for joining us today, and have a good night.
Thank you, Nick.
We're gonna see
you very
you
much.
all next episode. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good one. Bye.